I mean, Captain, you gonna let a white woman call you Captain Wakanda? A racist white woman. Cause you dealt with the husband, then she wanted to come on and call you out, call you name.
All right, now we're live, yeah.
No.
Gemma Spoon. You got that.
Captain Wakanda. Use a chance.
I want to just show this right quick.
What's that? Oh, that's okay.
Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, and his goons are at it again.
Yeah,
What are they up to now?
yeah.
Well, down here in Texas, the good old Republican Party has decided to mandate your children, well, I guess maybe not your children, but children in Texas who attend public schools to read the Bible.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only
Hold
one.
up, man. We gotta give a man props when the man do the right thing. Man. The man doing the right thing. Finally did something right.
Oh.
What is this nonsense?
They do.
Oh, what is
I can see him curving to that.
anyway? So Trump got a mandate in Texas for the Bible to be read. All right.
What is that supposed to be, like a spaceship or with a planet on it?
This is a bunch of nonsense that ain't supposed to be on it. I know why this ad blocker not working.
Calm down.
All right.
Yeah, calm down.
We're gonna keep it right there. We're gonna leave that alone. Get back to that later. So Trump finally tried to do something right. If the Bible mandated in Texas, now he needs to do it all over
Right.
the United
All
States,
the
not
land.
just Texas,
All
all
the land.
all over. Get it done all over, so
Make it the law of the land.
facts. That's what he needs to do.
And is he still working on that Shabbat thing, or is that he was supposed to make Shabbat day of rest too? I just didn't know.
I don't know about that one.
Well, Sleepy Joe was off, but that's
All right, can we get Genesis chapter 15 verse 16?
15, 16?
Yes.
Okay,
Genesis chapter 15 verse 16.
I'll start it.
Yes, Texas is I guess a good starting place.
No, ain't that part of the Bible Hub?
Bible Hub or Bible Belt?
Bible Belt, my bad, yeah.
I think so. I think they are part of it. I think so.
Texas.
Yeah. So Genesis chapter 15 verse 13. I just want to come here. Y'all let me know if my math is crazy.
You said 13 or 16?
Chapter 15 verse 16.
I'll take this one. Genesis chapter 15, reading at verse 16.
Yes.
But in the fourth generation, they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
Right? So once Israel comes out of Egypt, they're supposed to go into the land and they're going to encounter the Amorites. Because at this point, the Amorites' iniquity is what? Full.
Full.
It's full.
Oh,
Right? We see when Israel came out, they attacked the Amorites, right? Them giants were Amorites.
right.
And it killed all of them out.
Right.
Why? Because their iniquity is full.
Full.
Iniquity is full at that point.
Count
Right?
times up.
So if time is up, the time to eradicate them, get rid of them. Right?
Mhm.
So from this point, coming all the way, can we get Exodus 12 and 40? Exodus chapter 12. verse 40.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 40.
Yeah,
Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years.
so we got 430 years. So from when that was said that we just read to Israel coming out of Egypt, it's been 430 years, right? So the 430 years now they're supposed to go out of Egypt and go into the land, and then they're gonna go take down the Amorites, because at this point, their iniquity is full.
Come,
So it took 430 years
come.
for their iniquity to get what? Full, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we take this same math, we put it for today, if we get the 16, 19, 20, if that's correct, right? 2019 is 400 years, right?
Come.
So we are missing how many years? We need another, from then, another 30 years for this country iniquity to be full. Right?
Wow.
Because Amorites were full in 430.
Right. Wow.
I'm thinking maybe it's 430 years what we need to have America's iniquity be full, and then they don't get it.
Right. Okay. But didn't we just have a 250th year? What was that?
That's their independence they're talking about.
Okay.
Their iniquity
Started before that. Okay, got you.
I'm saying if we dealing with the 16, 19
Right.
a date, in
Okay.
2019 is 490. And from there, 30 years more up is what should go ahead and finish them off.
So that the
Cause
total.
that'd be fair.
Huh?
That would be fair.
Right.
Well, he already showed you.
So that'll put us around what?
50.
Yeah, right,
50 around that time.
right,
Right.
20, 30, 40, 50. Right?
Somewhere around there.
That's 20. Now, isn't that what I told you guys last year?
Yes.
I said, according to the Dead Sea Scroll calendar,
Yeah.
we have another roughly about 25, something like that, years, I said.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Or how you added them to, that's 2 and 1, they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
so somewhere around it. So everybody's been saying they be hitting 30s, 40s, and latest in 50.
Come.
He's right there, been saying right around there, right there,
Mm.
right around there. Right? This math seemed to be consistent. I'm thinking same thing. Some people say another 7 and he's coming. We'll see. I think it's a little early.
Okay.
I think it's early. I think it's a little early.
We don't want to rush it.
We'll see.
Come.
But yeah, we don't have long. I don't think we have long.
And you're right, because we in the 20s, almost at the 30s. We touching near the 30s. Now we've got his 40s and 50s left. We're already almost near the 30s. We're not 27, 28, 29, 30.
I'm maxing out at 50. That's what I'm saying. If we can both our bless us to be around here to 50, right? We might see how much y'all come out that stock.
That's about 15 years.
It's plausible and possible,
Mm.
right? So the thing is that what are you doing to show the Most High you want to be here to see something out the sky? You doing that nonsense? You're trying to do something for you to still be here,
Come.
right?
Come.
So that's what I was looking at. I think this math is solid because it works for the Amorites. Why wouldn't it work for this kingdom?
Come. And we see the cycles the Most High work.
Yeah, because we're past the 400s already. We're
Right.
somewhere going under this 430 stuff. We in that already.
Right.
So I don't know why it would be any different for this kingdom, because they're just as wicked as the Amorites.
Right. And he's no
If not wickeder than the Amorites.
and he's no respecter of persons. So
Oh,
that
sorry.
would be the math. That would be the
Should
math.
be the- Hopefully that's the math.
Come on.
436.
430.
30. Come on.
430.
430. All right, who was reading?
I was.
Go ahead.
Verse 41. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the selfsame day, it came to pass that all the host of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt.
Spot on. On that self same day, spot on that day,
Wow.
they came out. That telling you, God is running it by math. There is math that He's using to make certain events go down. It's got to happen now, today. This is the day. They got to come out this day.
Punctual and precise.
Yeah, it's full.
You-
Yes, sir.
I do notice a lot of stuff like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. How just like, what's that? Palace didn't even want to kill Mashiach Yahweh Shah. They gotta go down today. Like, Punch is like, hey, could I pass on this one? I kind of like, if it be your will, like, this is my will for you. This gotta happen. Even with Malcolm X, like, don't go on the stage, man. Like, come on, man. We didn't pat the people down. We didn't. I gotta go. It's just something telling me to go out there today and make this ceremony. Slowly but for surely it happened.
Silly game.
What's that? That's the line?
But it ain't on live.
Yeah, again?
It ain't on live.
No, we live. I want to show this. I want to show this PDF, but this thing here.
I want you to check this out right quick. This is what he said. You know. I think we believe that stuff. You heard what he said? No, he said the girl said they live on other parts of the island. Then the white guy said South Central.
Oh, that's the Philippines?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
but he said South Central.
right.
But what happened?
They was asking him Filipino people some questions. Yeah, sure, he was.
All right, then you just thing goes there. Let's see there.
That's what my mom was saying to me.
What?
They didn't want to push in the back.
Yeah. That's on all borders. Call Ezekiel, looking like a sister up here, huh?
Yeah.
After.
Trying to show this PDF here so I can if they want to come down. So one of those days, man.
You know, I'm starting to see a lot of racists say blacks was here first. They admitting to it. Even the Indians, like, nah, blacks was here first. When we got here, they was already here setting up shop, showing us how to move.
All right, look at that. All right. Exodus chapter 2, Sorry, chapter 3. Starting at verse 1.
Exodus 3, verse 1.
Hold up, my bad. My bad. You shut my screen. I want to get this out of the way right quick.
Okay.
I want to get this recorded. Get this on tape. You have many people saying that how we never dealt with the Most High in the Old Testament. Just want to get this on tape,
Mhm.
recorded, so we can have it. Exodus chapter 3 and verse 1. Who has this?
I got it.
So we're gonna find who are we dealing with in the Old Testament? Was it Christ? Was it the Most? Was it the Most High? Was it both?
We
Go ahead.
We gotta know.
Yeah.
Exodus chapter 3 from the top. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb.
So we know the mountain of God here was called Horeb. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, a bush burned with
The bush.
Oh, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed.
Right. So we see it's the angel of the Lord, the angel of the Most High, the angel of Yahweh. So an angel appeared unto him. Right? We clear the text tells us it was an angel that appeared unto him. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see.
Now then verse 4 says, and when the Lord, which would be Yahweh, saw that he turned aside to see. So now they would say, see, verse 4 is telling us that it's the Most High, Yahweh.
Come.
Which, yes, sir.
And this is Lord in all caps too.
It's Lord in all caps,
Come.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And when Yahweh saw that he turned aside to see, go ahead.
God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, here am I.
Right. So now they're saying, see, that's talking about Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Right here
Mm.
in the Old Testament, he's obviously called Yahweh.
Mm. Wait, whoa.
But they're running into it. Yes, sir.
I didn't get with that. I didn't get that. I did not.
Isn't that what verse 4
That's
is?
what it says. Wow.
That's what it said. Right?
So Yahweh Shai was once called Yahweh?
Yeah. So it's called Yahweh right there, right?
And that makes sense.
So but verse 2 says he's the angel of the Lord, but then he's also referred to as Yahweh right there.
Wow.
And again, that's why you need clarification to
Right.
clear things up, to clarify, right?
Wow.
We're gonna clear it up.
Huh.
It needs to be clear because this is where people get
Wow.
trapped up and they
That's-
say
that's
things,
deep. That is deep.
they say things that is incorrect, right? Because they don't understand the book as a
Oh,
whole.
wow. 'Cause I was gonna say
Yes,
that.
sir.
I was gonna say that earlier. This is a volume of a book. So yeah, you should be able to precept it and go from place to place. It's all coming from Hamashiach Yahushua,
It's all coming from the Most High.
of the Most High.
It's all from the Most High,
Come.
right?
Wow.
All right, who's reading?
I will.
Go ahead. Verse 5.
Verse 5. And he said, draw not nigh hither. Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground.
Go ahead.
Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father and God of Abraham, the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God.
They said, see, man, come on now. Who is the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob? Who is that?
Wow.
Mossad.
Wait a minute though.
So
Wait a
basically-
minute. It would be the Yahweh Shai too. Right? Because
come,
it would be both of them.
Who is it here?
It's Yahweh Shai.
Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
How you know it's Yahweh Shai here?
An angel. They said an angel. He's an
He
angel.
says it's an angel. Well, God is the Most High an angel?
La.
Well, okay, then who is it? Okay, so it can't be the.
Can't be the
But you just got to saying that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was who?
Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Christ. It is no, it's Yahweh, but
Angel.
I just said it could be Christ too because of how it was reading right there. Because it's calling
Wait,
Jesus.
so listen. So wait a minute, hold on.
Wait, it's calling
Oh.
Jesus. It's
Oh.
calling Jesus.
So you saying that that Abraham and Isaac and Jacob they got two gods?
No.
I would have to be saying that because we got the Most High God, and then they're referring to him as a God, right?
Referring to who as a god?
Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Well, he's a god. Is he not?
He is a God, but he's not the Most High Yahweh.
Okay, so who is here then? Who is here in verse 6? I'm asking you. You saying this is
It has to be Yahweh Shai.
this is Yahweh Shai?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Yahweh Shai. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah.
And then the Most High is also the God of so Abraham. They got two gods.
Yes.
You sure they got two gods?
Yes. Yes.
No,
No, it can only be one God.
they have two gods.
Can't have two gods.
Well,
They gonna have two gods.
the Yahweh Shai calls
He's a God.
Yahweh God. Right?
The Most
Yahweh
High.
don't call
So,
Yahweh.
Wait a minute. How many gods does Israel have? Let's start there.
There's one Most High God,
One.
but the Most High God refers to Yahweh Shai as a God too.
Yeah, but is he the God of Israel?
La.
Okay, well then,
Okay.
then you can't be saying that here. Then
Okay, I got you. Okay, got you.
Tony,
They referring to Hamashiach Yahweh Shai as their God.
who?
Abraham.
Well, they reading the text that says moreover, he said, right? So who's speaking here when this is said?
Moreover, he said,
I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, Isaac.
Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Christ said that I'm the God of your
Huh.
fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah.
Isaiah seemed confused. First he said yes, then he said no. Which one is it?
yeah, this is Yahweh Shai.
You
Say
sure?
it. Yes.
I
yes.
don't
Said
know.
the angel.
You-
It is.
But they calling him Yahweh.
So which one is it?
Yahweh Shai. Remember his name.
It
His
can't
name.
be Yahweh
Oh,
Shai
yeah.
yet.
It's Yahweh
It
Shai.
can't be Yahweh Shai yet.
Because he's not an angel.
The name don't exist yet. How is it Yahweh Shai and that name don't exist
It's
yet?
spiritual.
What doing is this yet?
Yahweh Shai.
Remember, he got it
Because his
us
name
out of
is in his
Israel.
name. I get that part.
He got it
His
out.
name is in his name.
When does Yahweh Shai start to exist? The name, exactly, the name.
After his
In the beginning.
after his physical birth. From his
So what was his name before that then?
he was referred to as an angel of the Lord.
So he didn't have a name, you saying?
Wow.
What you mean you don't have a name? You have to have a name. So you say Michael have a name, Gabriel have a name, but how much I didn't have a name until he came in the flesh?
Well, he's referred to as an angel of the Lord. I don't.
But I'm saying, well, we know Michael had a name, Gabriel had a name. So you saying Christ at this point, so in the Old Testament, Christ had no name. Just the angel of the Lord. That was it. Just a title.
No.
That would be improper.
You know the Most
I
High
know how,
like
I know
that.
how Israel
Not
is
his son.
referred to. I know how Israel is referred to. He would have had to have a name, but I just don't see how it could be Yahweh Shai until after he's born.
Why couldn't it be Yahweh Shai before he was born?
Because he's referred to as the angel of the Lord at that
Yeah, but that's a title,
That's a title.
come.
right? That's a title. So we have to have a name.
Hmm. I don't see the name yet.
You don't see the name yet?
Yahweh. Yahweh
I
Shai,
see
but
his
Yahweh.
name
They
is in
going
his
after
name, but I don't see the actual mentioning of his name. here.
All right, let's get that for you too then.
Okay.
All right, let's read. Who's
No.
reading?
Alright. So we have first 5, right?
going off on.
Yes,
Come. Verse 5.
you just read verse 4. Go ahead, read verse 5.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 5. And he said, draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground.
Go ahead.
Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows.
Okay, one more verse.
Verse 8. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hands of the Egyptians, and to bring them out of the land unto a good land, and a large unto a land flowing with milk and honey,
Yeah.
unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites.
Right. Now we got that. Now we gotta fast forward.
The thing about this, though, I understand, but starting to understand it, but where it's saying, I'm the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's not the father of Abraham's father, though. You're not the father of Abraham's
He's
father.
talking about teaching them.
No, father, thy father, ancestor. Abraham is Moses' ancestor. He's not Abraham. I mean, he's not Moses' literal father. So that's
No.
father's ancestor.
I get that, but where it's saying, where, because ain't that Hamashiach Yahweh Shai said, I'm the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
No, I'm the God of your fathers.
I'm the God of your
Your
father.
fathers, he said. Then it says the God of Abraham, of Isaac.
But he's not the God of Abraham's father,
No. Oh, I get what he's saying. He's talking about
because of the
to
idol worshiping.
Well, he says fathers, but then he tells you who the fathers are.
right.
Abraham, Isaac, and
Yeah,
Jacob. He's not talking about
his
Abraham's
direct
father.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no. So he tells you who the fathers are after he said it.
No.
Acts chapter 7.
Wow. I'll take this one.
Verse 35.
Acts chapter 7, reading at verse 35.
Yes.
This Moses, whom thy refused, saying, who made thee a ruler and a judge? The same did God send to be a ruler and a deliverer by the hands of the angel which appeared to him in the bush.
Again, we have it here.
Mm-hmm.
The angel appeared to him in the bush. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
36. He brought them out after that he had shewed wonder a sign in the land of Egypt and in the Red Sea and in the wilderness 40 years.
Go ahead. Here we go.
Okay, 37. This is that Moses,
Uh-huh.
which said unto the children of Israel, a prophet shall the Lord your God rise up unto you of your brethren, like unto me,
Unto him.
unto him.
Me. I'm sorry.
Unto me, him shall ye hear.
Go ahead.
38. This is he
Uh-huh.
that was in the church in the wilderness
Mhm.
with the angels which spake to him in the Mount Sinai, and with our fathers who received the lively oracles,
Lively.
lively oracles to give unto us.
Right. So now they're saying that the one that was speaking to Moses in Mount Sinai and was speaking the Ten Commandments is this angel. That it wasn't the Most High that spoke the Ten Commandments. They saying, according to this verse, right?
Come.
Am I reading this?
No, you right.
Look, 'cause I heard Servant Smith saying this too.
Yeah, actually, this is for him.
Come.
But you clear it up,
Come.
right? So he was in the church in the wilderness with the angel,
Mhm.
which spake to him in Mount Sinai.
Huh.
Right? And with our fathers,
Come.
right?
Okay.
Wasn't that the Most High that spoke to?
So you got the burning bush at the
We
mountain.
think it was the Most High spoke to Moses and with our fathers, right?
Come.
It says, "Who received the lively oracles to give unto us," right?
Come.
So it sounds like the Most High isn't there,
Right.
and we're dealing with an angel.
Angel. Come.
This is where, so that's why we have to clear it up. See?
Come. Come.
And this is important. This is why you have to really pay attention to what you're reading and understand
Wow.
what is going on.
Come.
Because you're going to be able, because you're going to get it wrong,
Come.
right?
Come.
The angel of the Most High.
Now, is it possible that the Most High and Christ could have been there?
Come.
Is that more plausible that the angel was there in the burning bush or as a burning bush?
Come.
And then when it says the Lord is the Most High talking,
Oh, wow.
when the Most High saw that he turned out, right?
Okay. So you putting them both on the scene.
No, I'm giving something that's plausible.
Plausible.
That's
Okay.
plausible,
Okay.
right? Is,
Okay.
is that plausible to explain the text that when it's flipping,
Yes, because it is flipping.
be flipping back and forth, right?
Come.
It's what's one possibility.
Okay.
Let's say, for instance, is that's not the possibility. It's just Christ.
Okay.
But we have to answer then, how is he called
Yeah. How?
Yahweh,
Come.
right? How is he called Yahweh?
Come.
To make it make sense.
Come. And that's Lord in all caps.
That's Lord in yeah, because he has to make sense,
Come.
right?
Come.
So let's get Luke chapter 19, verse 35. Luke.
You said verse 35?
Start at verse 35.
Come.
You're gonna read down to verse 38.
What chapter?
Luke chapter 19, verse 35 to 38.
So
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 19, starting at verse 35. And they brought him to Jesus, and they cast their garments unto the coat upon the coat, and they set Jesus thereon.
Go ahead.
36. And as he went, they spread their clothes in the way.
Go ahead.
37. And when he was come nigh, even now at this
Descent.
descent of the Mount of Olives, the whole multitude of the disciples began to rejoice and praise God with a loud voice for all the mighty work that they had seen.
Go ahead.
38. Saying, Blessed be the King that cometh in the name of the Lord, peace in heaven and glory in the highest.
Now, this verse letting us know, blessed be the King, who the King?
Hamashiach Yahweh.
That cometh how? In the name of Yahweh. He comes in the name of Yahweh.
Okay.
In the wilderness, he's coming in whose name?
Yeah. How?
So when the text says Yahweh, he's just coming in the name of Yahweh.
Representative.
That's all it is
Okay.
saying.
I got you.
He's coming in the name of Yahweh.
Like Junior.
Yes, when it said, and when Yahweh saw him, that's him coming in using the name of Yahweh.
So he's watching the whole thing happen.
Of course.
Wow.
He
wait.
comes in the name of Yahweh.
I
Come.
wouldn't call him Junior though. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I got more respect on his name.
Who?
Hamashiach Yahweh Shah.
Now he's Junior.
He is, huh?
He's the son of God, that's Junior.
That's nice.
I just wanna make sure, like, yeah, I'm throwing the respect on this man.
That's
like,
respect.
Okay, no.
We need to be jurying the most
Right,
high.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
respect you want to put on. Put on that.
Please.
So he comes in the name of the Lord. So that's what this verse is. To me, is what it is saying. When it's saying,
I like that.
when it's saying is that he's because he's coming in the name of the Most High. Again, he's not the only one that comes in the name of the Most High.
Right, right.
Right.
So,
The prophets came in the name of the Most High. You know?
So an angel of the Lord could be a title to where he used any one of those top angels. It could be Gabriel, Michael, Amashiach, Yahushai, right? It could be any one of the highest ranking ones because that they all represent,
The Most High.
yeah, to this degree.
Definitely.
But we know what angel is.
So we're gonna make, to be sure, we're gonna make clear distinction though,
Come,
right? And that clearly who we was dealing with,
come.
who Abraham was dealing with, right?
Mhm,
We know he was dealing with Amashiach Yahushua. We know he was dealing with him,
mhm.
right?
Wilderness.
And that's why it's important that the Hebrew, when he says, I'm the God of Abraham and the God, right?
Yeah,
Because the word is Elohim, it's Elohim again.
come.
Elohim. It's speaking of what? The angel.
The angels are powers.
It's the angel,
Come.
right?
The whole
It's,
body.
it's plural,
Come.
it's plural,
Wow.
right?
Come.
So he's not the only one,
Right,
not the only angel,
right,
right?
right,
God's
There's a number of them,
right. They're
Right.
princes. Right.
yeah. We know that the angel standing up for Israel is Michael,
Michael, come.
right?
Come.
That's not Christ, that's Michael.
Right.
He became considered the God of Israel,
Come.
Elohim, right?
Come. An angel of
An
the
angel
Lord.
of an angel over Israel, right?
So it never say where angel came and wrestled with Jacob or Israel? It never say with angel?
No.
So you think it probably could be Michael then, huh? Probably just. Nah, but
probably.
they Lucifer out, he might not.
Whatever angel it was, the angel was in the human form.
Mhm.
You can't fight an angel in the angelic form. You can't do that, right? That would make no sense, right?
Mhm.
So again, when we read in the book of Acts, let's bring it back up, group. Back up real quick. They're saying that Christ was the one
Mhm.
that actually spoke the Ten Commandments,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Did he? Verse 38 said, this is he that was in the church in the wilderness with the angel which spake to him in Mount Sinai. And with our father, who received the lively oracles to give unto us. So that sounds like
Mhm.
the angel spoke his 10 commandments.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking the most high mountain is Rabo.
Horeb.
Horeb,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's not Mount Sinai, huh? It's not.
That's not what?
That's not Mount Sinai.
It's the same thing. You got two names.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I think.
And most mountains do. They name them on like different sides of the mountain.
Like-
They call the same mountain
like
different
Mount-
things.
Zion and then King of David land, the Mount Aleph and Mount Zion. Like, ain't they?
Those are two different mountains.
Oh,
Yeah, those two different locations.
But one mountain can be called 2 or 3 different things depending on what side you're going up it on. So you call it different things in different spots.
All right, Deuteronomy 5.
Mount Sinai. Rainbow, what's it, Rainbow?
CK.
You in Deuteronomy
5:22.
Oh.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 22.
No.
Who actually spoke the 10 commandments?
Mm.
Was it this angel, which we know will be Amashiach Yahushua,
Mhm.
or was it the Father? Was it the Father? Right? Which one was it? Who got that?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, reading at verse 22. These words the Lord spake unto all your assemble in the mount out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice, and he added no more. And he wrote them in 2 tablets of stone, and delivered them unto me.
Right? So we this verse is letting us know that it was Yahweh that spake the Ten Commandments, wrote them with his finger, and then he delivered them unto Moses, right? Go ahead.
In verse 23, and I came to pass, and it came to pass when ye heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, for the mount did burn with fire, that ye came near unto me, even all the heads of your tribe and your elders.
All right. So go ahead.
And ye said, behold, the Lord our God hath shewed us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God does talk with men, he liveth.
Right? Because usually when God talks, man is dead. Tony, you wanted to say something?
Wow. Want to ask, it's a kind of hard question to ask. With the Most High, he would be like the biggest, like, the giant. He's the biggest. This is footstool. He would be the loudest because of his voice.
Definitely.
Like, we can't even listen to you. So not loud as disrespect, but like powerful.
Yeah.
So he's the most out of all, about the loudest, the biggest, the tallest, the greatest,
all of that.
Highest mountain.
He's all of that. He's calm. He's all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't be beat. Oh, the Paris.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense though. Like their arms way too short to cricket. You ain't even a never one. So lit, yeah. What do you say? The other nations is like dust to a scale. So drop out of a bucket. Rain drop to a bucket.
So God spoke these 10 commandments. So the verse letting you know that God spoke these 10 commandments. He's spoken out of the midst of fire. Right? And so we do see that how God speaks with man, it says, and he liveth. And he's alive. You know just how loud the Most High can get. Right? Gets real loud. Go ahead.
Reading out verse 20, 25.
Yes, sir.
Now therefore, why shall we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of the Lord our God anymore, then we shall die.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. For who is there of all flesh that have heard the voice of all living God speak out of the midst of the fire, as he have and live, as we have and live.
Yeah, so who have heard the voice of the living God and have lived? None. None have. We're the first.
Moses.
We're the first. Right? We're the first. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry about that. So it's other people that heard his voice and passed away before this?
No. We're the first. He says, who is there of all flesh that have heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have and lived?
So Tony's saying they heard it and then they died.
Nobody got. We're the first.
Who heard it and died?
It's not saying
Not
that.
reported. I'm just making sure.
No, I'm saying we don't have nothing reported by anyone that heard his voice and died. Right? We don't have any evidence of anyone heard his voice and have died. Right? It's always been,
Here they obey his voice and live, the God of the living. Enoch, where they died not listening to his voice, Jonah.
but Enoch didn't die.
That's what I'm saying. Enoch didn't listen
Yeah,
to
but
Elijah.
Angels spoke to them.
No.
They didn't hear the voice of the living God. As far as we know, according to the text, this is the first time anyone have ever heard God's voice, direct voice, right? Without someone conveying a message or something, conveying what he's saying. And that's why it said, and live, right?
Oh.
And out of the midst of fire. All right, go ahead.
27. Go thou near and hear all the Lord our God shall say, and speak thou unto us all that the Lord our God shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it and do it.
So this makes us, since we're the first to hear it, we become what we would say as a witness.
Jehovah Witness. Oh, huh.
We become a witness, right? For people to say that there is no God, they say, well, we heard his voice, so what are we talking about?
Wow.
You tripping.
Oh.
We are, we're gonna read it. This is how it comes we're so important, especially in these days, because we're the nation that actually heard the Creator's voice, and he allowed us to live. Usually men die, and there's a reason why you want you to live, so you can be a witness. I'm real. You heard my voice. It ain't just, you think I'm there. You heard me.
The sheep.
Through the fire, you seen the fire. You heard. Right? We can dive into that in a minute. Yes, sir.
So that means that the other nations can't just kill us because they see us as annoyance and nuisances. They can't kill us. They can't get rid of us. And I've been wondering, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it ain't
You
us.
can't kill the witness.
I know it ain't us. I mean, I know it's not us.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
So this just to show just how important we are. We are a witness to the Creator, right? We witness to what He said, to these 10 commandments. He spoke out his own mouth. Very important, right? So go ahead.
Who did Adam listen to? Hamashiach Yahushua.
God, that's why I think he listened.
First, reading that verse 27. Go thou near and hear all that the Lord our God shall say, and speak thou unto us all that the Lord our God shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it and do it. 28.
Go ahead.
And the Lord heard the voice of your words when ye spake unto me. And the Lord said unto me, I have heard the voice of the words of the people, which they have spoken unto thee. They have well said all that they have spoken.
Go ahead.
Verse 29. Oh, that there was such an heart in them that they would fear me and keep all my commandments always, that it might be well with them and with their children forever.
See, that's what we need to focus on,
Wow.
right? If we had a heart to fear the Most High, keep His commandments, and it shall be well with us and with our children forever. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 30. Go say to them, get you into your tents again. Go say to them, get you into your tents again.
Go ahead.
Verse 31. But as for thee, stand thou here by me, and I will speak unto thee all the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which thou shalt teach them, that them may do them in the land which I give them to possess it.
Okay, so Moses stayed there. He said, as for you, stand out here by me, and I will speak unto thee all the commandments and the statute and the judgment, which Moses was up there. That's why now it has to be so long
40 days.
and 49, he was being taught
Right.
commandments, the statutes, and the judgments. Then he comes down and he teaches. So it took that long for him to learn all these different things, him to come down and be able to teach it to the nation of Israel, right? 40 days, he wasn't up there vacationing.
Right.
He was up there learning so he can convey what he had learned,
Hmm.
all right?
So Paul and Moses.
Down to the, yes, sir. Paul too as well. We're gonna get to that, right? Yes, sir.
The angel taught, was it Daniel 72 languages overnight?
Talking about Joseph.
Joseph, I'm sorry, yeah, over, what was that, a night it took him to,
Yeah, come.
wow.
Yeah. That's more of a rapid spiritual
Okay.
thing. But again, the language is not that far apart. If
Come.
you understand the links and stuff to it and just kind of like bring it together.
Mhm.
Because language has similar words in every language.
Right,
There's
right.
similar words in it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So, because I was looking at this video where you had people that were speaking Aramaic and they were speaking this modern Hebrew,
Okay.
and they can catch what each other is saying.
Right,
They catch little things,
right,
right? Some things are just blatant.
right,
Well, I know what you're saying, and certain things they kind of like I don't know,
right.
right? But it's called like an accent when the person said it differently, like, oh, you mean this? Like, yes,
Okay, got you, okay.
it's the same word. They know it. You just got to get the right,
Right, okay.
a fluctuation in the voice of it. But
Come.
most of the words they have similar sounding syllables to it,
Okay.
and you can then figure out what the person is saying in that language based on what you know because it's all connected. Yes, sir.
You are so right, because one day I was watching a real good karate movie and I forgot that this ain't in English, but I kind of knew what they were saying because I'm into that kind of stuff. So I'm like, well, what would he be saying if they was really talking and this scenario went on? And I could kind of put the movie together myself. I was pretty on point too.
Read the body language.
Come.
That's one thing you gotta study, people body language. Forget what they saying. No, man, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping like, nah. That's your aura.
During Exodus chapter 6.
Body language, people wear a lot. Hold their face and body language. Right? See? That's what I try to believe, the posture, the body language.
Give me verse 2 and 3. Verse 2 and 3.
Come. Exodus chapter 6, starting at verse 2.
Yes.
And God spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Lord. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty.
Almighty is El Shaddai,
El Shaddai.
right? El is God, Shaddai is Almighty, right?
Come.
See, I appeared to them by the name of El Shaddai, is what it would say, right?
Come.
Which is a title, right? Go ahead.
But by my name Jehovah was I not known to them.
But by my name Yahweh was I not known? It's a question,
Oh,
right?
was I not known to them? Okay.
Yeah, but by my name Yahweh was I not known unto them, right? So, first of all, when he appeared unto them as God Almighty, who is that?
Most High. God Almighty.
So if God Almighty appeared unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob?
The Most High.
It's the Most High. Because you cannot confuse Jesus Christ with the Almighty.
Right. Right.
See, this is what separates you and tell you
Right.
they were dealing with the Most High. Because he says, I appeared to them by the name of God Almighty.
Yeah. El Shaddai.
who's gonna say that's Christ?
Wow.
We know Christ ain't God Almighty.
Right.
Ain't he?
Yeah, Tony was just talking about the Most High, the biggest, the Lord, man, the voice is the loudest. Come on.
No way,
Yeah.
right? But by my name, which is supposed to be, we know there's no J back then, right? Yahweh, was I not known unto them? That is a question. Now they say, well, how do I know is a question? Then I have to show and prove then that Abraham knew his name. If Abraham knew his name, then this is a question.
Mm-hmm.
If Abraham don't know his name, then it sounds like they didn't know his name is Yahweh, which again wouldn't make any sense. Would it?
No,
No, it would not, right?
come on. How would they address it?
Wouldn't make any sense, right?
Come on. What this El Shaddai word? El Shaddai. So that's a title, right? That's
Almighty,
Almighty. Come on.
Come.
El Shaddai.
right? Genesis 22. Give me verse 13 and 14. Genesis 22, verse 13 and 14. Get right to the point. Who got that?
Genesis chapter 2, starting at 13 and
22.
22.
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 22, reading at verse 13. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a
Sticky.
thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of the son.
Of his
Of the son.
come.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jerim,
Jared.
as
Jireh.
Jireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen.
So how did Abraham call the place
Jehovah.
Yahweh if he didn't know his name?
Come.
Right there.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's investigating right there. That's
Called
good.
it right there. There's the name right there. That's what he called it. So he had to know the name.
Yeah.
So that means Exodus chapter 6, verse 2 is a question. But by my name Yahweh, was I not known unto them?
Yes.
Yes, is
Come.
the answer. And here's the proof. That is
Come.
the answer. He
Okay.
called the place
Okay.
by the name of the Most High,
Come.
right? And again, remember, he was called a friend of God.
Come. So he would know.
So, I mean, I don't know anyone that you don't know your friend's name.
That's good. That is good.
So even Job too knew the name of the Most High.
No, Job didn't know the Most High like that. Job said, I heard of thee by the ear.
Right.
Faith.
But now when the Most High spoke to him, says, now
Right.
I really know what time it is.
Oh wow. That's beautiful, man. Wow.
So he had triple faith. Job. He had like double faith.
Oh yeah.
Sticking to the
But
script.
he was taught, right?
Yeah, this is good.
But everything he's doing is definitely incomplete. I don't know why I know I put this verse down here, I can't find it. Anyway. Not Luke, Acts 17:24. Acts chapter 17, verse 24. I don't know why I couldn't find these verses. Acts chapter 17.
Yeah, man. And this is good because a lot of people are confused. Jesus is so high up that they think that him and the Most High are the same. Like, no, there is clear distinctions between the two.
But father and son.
Come.
Let me get 22 so we can get some context here.
Come. Acts chapter 16, verse 22.
Yeah, the reason why I'm reading this part right here, 'cause I'm trying to find another verse. There's a verse in the Bible that says that God spoke to us from heaven, and I'm trying to wrote it down. The reason I want to pull that verse is that it's showing you that when the Ten Commandments were spoken, wasn't spoken on earth,
Oh,
it was
wow.
spoken from heaven.
Wow.
You know, the angel we know was on earth
Come.
in the mount.
Listen,
So if it was spoken from heaven, we know that was the Most High that spoke it.
come.
I'm gonna get the verse,
So
the Most High
typically-
wanted for the day, this day is over, to show you where the Ten Commandments was spoken from heaven, not from earth. So we know that the Most High spoke it. It wasn't Christ that spoke it in the mount.
Mm.
Angel that spoke it in the mount. But this I'm going here to say because we have the situation where there seems to be a kind of a, I would say, a contradiction going within the Bible.
Mhm.
Because we were told that Christ made everything, right? All things was made through
Yeah.
him, by him, and
Yeah.
all that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right here, Acts 17:22. Who has this?
Acts chapter 16, verse 22.
Six. That's it. 16.
Come.
Acts chapter 17, verse
17.
22.
Acts chapter 17, verse 22. And it reads, Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious.
Go ahead.
For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, to the unknown God, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship him, declare I unto you.
Says, whom therefore ye worship, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Who is that?
The Most High.
That's the Most High. Is it not the Most High?
Come.
So if Christ made all things, you can't have two of them that made all things. I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
Two of them can make all things.
But by him, all things were made.
Most High.
Meaning what?
He didn't make them, but by him, all things were made, and for his name's sake, right?
By if I said all things was made by Izar, that means what? Does that mean Izar made it?
Nah.
No. The
Yeah.
house was made by Izar. What does that mean?
Izar built the
That means
house.
Izar built the house. Doesn't it?
Uh,
That one.
no,
my grammar still comes in English.
you on point, dog.
But that's the Most High making everything.
The verse says, by him were all things made,
Come,
right?
come.
But he's not talking about how much you have to help.
What was he talking about?
By him on things are.
What is that? You trying to get the understanding of it, right?
Come.
God. So we know he was made at a certain time on Mashiach Yahweh Shah.
Yeah. I'm clearing up for the people who don't understand the Bible, who say that Jesus Christ made everything, right?
Right.
Come.
Yeah.
I'm coming here. Paul said right here that God that made the world
Come.
and all things therein,
Come.
seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth,
Ah.
dwelleth not in temples made with hands.
Come.
Paul is teaching that the Father created everything,
Come.
not Christ.
Right.
Come.
Who would he learn this from?
Christ.
Christ.
Wow.
Come. Come.
That's good. That is
So
good.
when we get to Colossians, when he's talking about all things was made, they're doing some changing with the text.
That's where I was.
I wouldn't make any sense.
That's where I was.
Right.
Well,
I'm gonna further prove this. I'm gonna further prove this talking about the Most High right here.
Come.
I'm gonna let Christ tell you
Wow.
so we can be clear. So there's no contradiction. So I know we're not arguing with Christ. Right? We're not arguing with Christ. Can we get Luke chapter 10, verse 21? You keep this up.
That was good. That was good. Luke chapter 10, verse 21. Luke chapter 10, verse 10. Man.
Luke is hot.
Who got that?
I'll take
Give me the loop, man.
Boy, Luke on his feet.
Luke chapter 10, reading at verse 21.
Yeah,
In that hour, Jesus rejoiced in spirit
uh-huh.
and said, I thank thee, O Father,
We talking about the Father here, go ahead.
Lord of heaven and earth,
He's what?
Lord of heaven and earth.
We just read where Paul said that God created all things and God was Lord of heaven and earth. We'll bring back and show it to you. That's how I live it up.
That was good. Like that was good.
God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven
And
and earth. Christ here in Luke calls the Father Lord of heaven and earth. The same exact thing. So we know that God, Paul is talking about in Acts 17, is the Father
come.
right here. And Paul said he made the earth and all things that's in it.
Come.
Yes, sir.
And they're using the same exact verbiage, showing you that one was taught by the other. That was-
Same thing.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, sir.
I'll go to, or you could go to it another time, but where do iniquity come from?
Where does iniquity come? The devil. Iniquity comes from the devil. He's the first to rebel. It says, iniquity was found in thee, right?
Did he get that from somewhere though? That it was found in him?
Say
Or
again?
it was naturally made with him?
Pride.
Or he picked that?
Pride. Pride breeds these things. When you think you're something that you're not.
Puffed up.
Yeah. And it breeds iniquity, which is basically is rebellion against the Most High God.
Mhm.
All right, can we finish verse 21 here? In Luke?
Read that verse 21, starting over. In that hour, Jesus rejoiced in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for so it seems good in thy sight.
Right?
Mm.
So we understand the Most High is revealing a lot of things to the beginners, the students. Why?
Mm.
Because the people who are at the top, they claim that they're wise and prudent. He ain't showing it to them.
Mm.
Because as I've been telling you before, they can't take correction. You try to show it to them, what they gonna say?
That's wrong.
Buckle up
They're
again.
gonna buck up against
It
it.
means something
They're
else.
gonna buck up against it. So God said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna show it to the, I'm gonna show it to the student. I'm gonna show it to the student then the student comes up and starts showing them, no, that's wrong. And then when you have what you have,
For it.
you have a split.
Um,
You have a split. So the leader can't take correction. You think he knows everything when he don't. Yes, sir.
That's amazing because I was watching KRS-One earlier today, and he said that the young people that learn from the old people will always know more than the younger people. And he said that the older people that are able to, the vice versa, that can learn from the young people, and the young people that can learn from the old people will always be ahead of the younger people because they getting that wisdom from the older people.
Definitely.
And that's the same thing the scriptures is saying. I'm like, he got that from the scriptures. That was
So he get that through experience because he went through that. He went through that. Remember, he's considered the teacher.
right,
What
yeah.
happened to him, someone that wasn't a teacher taught him something.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I kind of seen that dealing with like little homies to the OGs. You know what I mean? I'm kind of more with the older crowd and rather the young dummies. I mean, you know, we had our times too, but I learned from the elders, the older people at that time.
Yeah, what I was saying, when you come in with this Bible,
Mhm.
the most I can show that student something, and he will
Mhm.
show you, you ain't catching everything.
Um,
You ain't catching everything. If the student is studying, he's gonna be showing something and you have not been shown.
Mm.
And he's gonna bring it up and you're gonna feel like, how does he know that and I don't know that? You don't know. You're not God.
Right,
You're
right,
not gonna know everything,
right,
right?
right.
That's why I don't restrict people to just listen to me. Listen to the other guy when he might drop something I ain't dropping. He might know something I don't know. I ain't trying to limit your wisdom,
Right,
limit your information getting,
right,
right?
right.
Coming up in the one West, guys dealing with us. I'm like, here we go with this nonsense. Here we go with this nonsense again.
Come on, that don't sound right.
I'm saying to myself,
Just us. And
y'all little school in New York, why would God limit himself just to y'all?
Right.
Like, what's so special about y'all? They just want to just use you. I'm like, man, anyway. I dismiss that foolishness right there.
Come on.
That don't make no
Yeah,
sense.
that don't sound right.
Don't sound.
Mm.
If Israel's scattered all abroad, why would he just choose you guys
Right.
little school.
up in New York?
That's
What about
body,
Israel scattered all abroad? What about them? They don't matter. They ain't gonna show them nothing.
that's because we body slamming people down the stairs, throwing
Yeah.
them out the window,
Doing a whole bunch of
talking like sailors.
doing a whole bunch of foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's wrong though. That yeah, to play me that stupid. Only right here, this little class.
This is what they was teaching. That only they taught only
Prideful New
Isaac
Yorkers.
became today. This is what the Zariac said. Am I right or wrong? This is what the Zariac said.
Yeah.
They came to be the home of the truth. Y'all are not the home of the truth. I did out with that nonsense, man. Y'all are not the home of the truth.
Oh. They would have been better off saying one of the homes of the truth.
Not one of them.
Yeah, but that.
Listen, if we're gonna get, we want to get accurate. They're not in Harlem.
Come,
The school was in Harlem.
come,
That's where the home school was.
right. On
Are
120.
they in Harlem?
Wow.
Their school ain't in the Harlem. The main school at IUPK, if I understand, is in Philly. That's where Johanna at.
Mm.
That's the home school, right? If I understand it.
Come, wow.
The school they have in New York is just a branch.
Right, right. Right. Wow.
Yeah, because Johanna left the home school.
Brother,
I was in New York.
Mhm.
There's no way. Let's get this verse for Brother Tony. Colossians, because he was we can clear this up. We can clear this up. Colossians chapter 1,
Oh,
right? Get my grammar correct. Hopefully.
mhm.
This is the problem I was arguing with these brothers a whole lot when I was on Debate Talk for You.
Come.
They arguing with me, and I'm like, come on, man. But they swear up and down this is what this verse is saying. And I'm like, this verse cannot be saying this. This verse is not saying this. You guys don't know how to go deeper into the text. We got Colossians chapter 1, verse 16.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 1, start at verse 16. For by him were all things created.
What? All right, by him. You know we're talking about Jesus Christ, right? Were all things created. Go ahead.
That are in heaven
Uh-huh.
and that are in earth,
Right.
visible and invisible.
That means he created the angels too and all that, right?
Come.
Visible and invisible. Go ahead.
Whether they be thrones.
Now, this is where the men get their ranking order for angels. They say the highest ranking angel is throne. Right? This is where they get the right center. Whether by thrones, go ahead.
Or dominion.
Then there's dominions next. Go ahead.
Or
There's
principalities.
principality order of angels next. Go ahead.
Or powers.
And powers, and you have the angels, right? These are the ranking that they. This is what men are saying. I want to be clear. The text specifically said that this is a ranking order of angels. And when you read these books about angels A to Z and angels this and that, this is the ranking order you're gonna get. Thrones first, dominions, principalities, powers. Then you're gonna get archangels and regular angels,
Okay.
right? This is their ranking order, right? Because the verse don't say that, but this is where they get the stuff from. This is how people take verses and write books, tell stories and make money.
Oh,
Yeah, because this is
very,
this
yeah.
is deep.
No, that's right in the system.
I mean, just
It's-
think about what's being said right here.
I don't know how they get thrones to be an order of angels, because
You see,
whether they be yes, sir.
That reminds me of that show, The Game of Thrones. That probably talking about angels.
That show.
Yeah.
No, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about it because I'm not familiar with the show. I've seen certain episodes, but I'm not familiar with the entire
It's a
show
lot of
itself.
power in that movie, and I'm like, how could these be humans?
The game
they
the part I
hunt-
saw with the Game of Thrones, there's an iron throne which is made of swords,
Right,
right?
right.
That's the main throne, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Game of Thrones to me, as I understood it, I'm not that familiar with it, right? Is that this one family at some point, this guy went and he conquered all the rest of these other lands,
Right.
and he became the king.
Okay.
His one throne, right? And then he made himself an iron throne of
Sword.
swords.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then his family line, I think they're called Targaryens.
Okay.
The Targaryens and so on. Again, I'm not that familiar with it,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
But that isn't with an S.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
one.
Throne.
That's one throne.
Okay. Okay.
It's called Game of Thrones,
Right.
right? I
Right.
think because it's who's sitting on the throne.
Okay, I got it.
Because there's a whole lot of fighting sitting on the throne next.
Okay.
Because at one point, the one of the kings put his daughter on the throne, and they was fighting her to get the throne.
Oh wow.
They didn't want to get the throne, right? So she had to fight to even get on the throne.
yeah.
So it's called Game of Thrones, but they all fighting over this one throne. Who is sitting on this one throne,
Come.
right?
Come.
If I'm not an expert in Game of Thrones. I'm just telling you, I saw certain episodes, and that's what I got from it so far.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, please correct me. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
That's what I've gotten so far.
I would think they calling them the highest angels, like they the king angels, thrones.
Or do they guard the throne?
Yeah, but are thrones over Michael?
He's an archangel, right?
He's an archangel. That's correct.
Right.
An archangel we know is over angels.
Right.
Wouldn't he be over these thrones?
Wow.
If these thrones
That's like
are
a-
archangel?
The ark is like a chief.
Yeah, because we know Gabriel says, I'm an angel, I stand right in front of God.
Right.
I'm right in front of him. Who was closer if you're right in front of him?
Wow.
Archangel.
He's an archangel.
Right. Yeah.
Gabriel is an archangel, Michael, Raphael, these are archangels, right?
Right.
They stand I stand in the presence of God. They're right there in
But they
front of
stand, they
him.
can see his face, or they can see
Yeah,
him.
you see him, yeah. God talk to them directly and they go convey the message, right?
Right.
But I'm saying if these are angels' thrones, how are they ranking them as the highest over Michael? Because I understand that Michael is, listen, it's Hamashiach Yahushua. I mean, it's the Most High, Hamashiach Yahushua, and it is Michael.
That's
That's how I'm seeing it.
too. That's how I see it too.
I could be wrong. That's how I'm seeing it. I don't know too much about them seraphims and then cherubims,
Yeah.
right? I know about cherubims. I know they are guardian angels,
Right.
right?
So do they guard the throne too?
Yeah, those are the two in the mercy seat.
Right.
Those are two cherubims.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So they would have been in a garden too, one of them.
Right. They were put outside to protect the guard once they were kicked out Adam and Eve, right? They put cherubim, but they're like particularly like guardian angels, right? So I don't know why, but the most I don't need protecting.
No, yeah.
But there's still two of them that sits over the throne, right? The mercy seat that God sits on. Again, when you read these books on angels, they'll tell you that one of these angels that sits over the throne,
Right.
one of them by themselves can beat all the angels up. Just one of him by himself, one of them. Just one of them.
Okay.
This is what they said.
Right.
I'm telling you what they said. Is it true? Yeah. I don't know.
Right.
You would assume one of them are because of how close they are looking right over the Most High.
Right,
They would be, you would say they would be that powerful,
right,
being that close to him.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
But again, it's speculation because we don't know. If thus saith the Lord, don't, and nowhere in their sentence, nowhere. Yes, sir.
Assumption, what was Satan? Was
A
he
cherub.
wasn't a cherub?
He's a cherubim.
But he had an army, like he was a leader of an army, a general or a lieutenant or
He's the
something,
leader of the cherubim. He's over the cherubim.
soldiers. So who was he guarding from? That leads into something else though. But who was he protecting? What other evil force that was out there that he had to protect?
Well, keeping order.
Oh, from all the other angels.
Well, you know, angels can rebel. We have,
Yes, rebel.
he rebelled, right?
Mhm.
So you have to have order, someone to keep order going. So when something goes down, these are the people they bring in to grab someone, arrest them and lock them up and all of that. These what they would, these didn't want to come in, like they're like the police. They would come in and then, you know,
Wow.
put
Wow.
certain things.
Yeah, cause Tony is thinking, well, if iniquity is found in him, who else would be out there to be warned with it? Right, ain't nobody else to warn with, everybody else is in line.
What you mean? Well, there's other
Everybody
fallen
else
angels.
ain't in that line.
He not the only fallen. He's
Right.
not the only one
Right.
that's fallen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
There's other fallen angels. We read about them in the text.
Come
What do you think King Grecia is?
Certain
Oh,
third.
Fallen angels,
on.
right? Then you have these demonic forces, these spirits that possessing people,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
Then you also have human beings.
mm-hmm.
And all of that going.
So the watchers and the fallen angels aren't even rubbing shoulders yet. Because they in different places, like with the
Yeah, in different places. They follow me, they down there.
some in
The
hell.
watchers are still up there.
Still in, what's that? What's that frozen place? Atlantic,
Frozen Atlantis,
Atlantis.
like it's not frozen. It's just they said it's just sunk in the water.
So they in water?
Atlantis supposed to be underwater.
In chain?
That's what they said. But no, the angels are in chain. Atlantis is a city. Again,
I think you're talking about the Antarctics, the cold stuff with the ice walls, but.
oh that's the underwater.
Right,
Atlantis is supposed to be underwater.
right,
If Atlantis is real.
something, come on, if it's real, come on.
Yeah.
That's what the angels supposed to be?
What?
The fallen angels?
Supposed to be where?
In Atlantis?
No, they here on Earth.
In the Euphrates.
They Euphrates?
They here on Earth. No, the fallen angels are here on Earth. Those are different angels that's in the Euphrates. You have some that were in Genesis 6, they locked up. That took wives and what locked them up. There's some other angels that fell after the flood.
Mm.
They're still roaming around here to this day.
So it's a lot of fallen angels.
Of course.
Fallen angels, even
There's a whole bunch of them.
watchers.
Yeah.
Watchers will still be like fallen
There's
angels.
other and there's demonic forces too in hell.
Mhm.
A whole bunch of stuff going on, man. Listen, we get skimming up information. There's a whole lot of stuff going on here you don't know.
Mhm.
I don't think you want to know. You won't be able to deal with it.
You got enough to deal with.
You're not going to be able to deal with it. There's too much going on, and you're not going to be able to deal with it.
Okay.
That's why God said, "No, it's not." That's why certain things God say, "Don't say nothing about that,"
Right,
because y'all ain't gonna be able to deal with it.
right. I didn't even make you deal with it, so you don't need to know that.
It's too much for you. You just flesh and blood. You can't deal with all that.
Right,
It's too much for you to deal with.
right,
You have to deal with now.
right, yeah. That's true.
Especially Israel.
You barely dealing with what you dealing with now. So
Come,
all praise to the Most High.
all praise.
Fashion my shot down with
Yes,
shots
sir.
limiting
Come,
information. That's why to kill yourself. Let's finish verse 16 here.
what is it,
Verse 16.
Colossians,
1 verse 16.
1 verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him.
right? That makes sense? All things were created by him, for him.
So I think it was all things were created by him, and we know that.
That's why I'm coming here. That's what I'm saying. When I get into this big argument with these guys right here,
Mm.
and they claiming everything was created by Jesus Christ, and I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Mhm.
The other verses say something different. They say, well, then what is this verse saying?
Mm.
What does this verse say? And that's why I'm understanding this verse to be saying that this is Jesus Christ, but this is Jesus Christ in his alphabetic form.
Wow,
In his alphabetic form.
wow. Last one.
Wait, can you create something without an alphabet?
No, you need the alphabet.
You need an alphabet
Right,
because you got to name the thing,
right,
right?
right, yeah,
And that's why the Hebrew alphabet also has numbers to it.
right,
You can all use it as measurements.
right,
You got to measure the something, but you have to name the measurement.
right.
You have to name how long. All these things have to be. You can't build a house without first having the material,
Right.
right or wrong.
Or a blueprint.
You have to have the materials first. You ain't building nothing,
Right,
right?
right.
So, but even before the material, you need the information of how to build something. Then you get to the material.
That's the blueprint.
That's what I'm saying here. Jesus Christ is all things. For by him, who is the him?
Jesus Christ.
But Jesus Christ in his alphabetic form,
Okay, okay.
right? In the beginning was the word, or in the beginning was the alphabet,
Okay. Abba. Okay.
right?
No,
No,
yeah, that's like a blueprint.
Yeah.
That's
the first.
that makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, it is a blueprint.
Because if not, it's a contradiction where Paul said that God created all things. The Father created all things.
And we know who taught Paul.
Both, right.
So, yeah.
So you gotta make sense of what this is saying here. If he's the word, then what form of word was he in? It says in the beginning of the word. What does that supposed to mean in the beginning of the word?
Right, right. Wow.
What word? You mean in the beginning, what you mean words?
Wow.
Or you mean alphabet?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
In the beginning of the alphabet.
And that's letters and numbers. Wow, that's deep. That's letters and numbers. That's how you
That's how you created.
Abba.
They thinking of a being
Right,
with a head and two hands and feet.
right,
That's what they think when it's in the beginning of the word. In the beginning was he was there.
right.
He was there. He was there in what form
Right.
was he there? The text said the word was made flesh
Right. Wow, so,
and dwelt among us.
so he spoke them from his spirit and manifested them into the physical.
He's the alpha. So if you take the alphabet, then you can create everything with it. You can
Right.
create, it says right here,
Words.
you can create all things.
Right.
Spoken in the
Everything was created by the alphabet. Has to.
Mm.
In heaven and earth, visible, invisible, throne, all of that
Wow.
needs an alphabet for you to be created.
Wow. And that's something from nothing. It's from nothing's there, and then all of a sudden, here he is.
Well, there's something there. That's that crazy, ridiculous English translation about God made everything from nothing. We can't make nothing from nothing, leaves nothing.
Nothing, that's
No,
true.
there's something.
Right.
There's something there. He used something
Something.
to create.
Wow.
They don't understand it, so they say, "Oh, nothing." No, it ain't nothing.
Right. So,
How does that make any sense?
So out of the alphabets, you think he'll be Abba or Ka? Abba,
No,
Ka.
all of it.
All of it.
He's all of it.
mhm,
He's all of the letter.
And
The last one of it.
let every
Right.
last letter and number.
That's why he's the word.
He's the word. All things created through him.
Every word comes back to the alphabet.
Yeah, you can't get around
You
that.
can't get around that.
And the alphabet is numbered.
Right. That's why in the Hebrew language, there is no curse word.
That's pure.
That's why God said, I will return to them a pure language.
Wow. That's good, Lord. That's good.
This it has to be him in a different form. I think I think the Greek, that's why they found the Paul's writings in Hebrew,
Okay.
but they're taking so long to translate them and bring them out. They brought out the gospel, now they just started to go off into Acts,
Mhm.
and then they're going off into Paul. They did James,
Wow.
Jude,
Wow.
and they did Revelation,
Wow.
right? And we got some good information from those, but we really need Paul's letters in Hebrew. We need to get Paul letters because that's the main doctrine of the Christian
Right.
is Paul's letters, right? We need to get that he cleared it up. And I'm sure when we get here to this verse, it's going to clarify, I think, what I am saying. We'll see. Yes, sir.
I was thinking about like algebra. It has the algebra and geometry. They use the letters and numbers for those.
Yes, sir.
So it's math and spelling and
Not only that, it's pictures.
pictorial. Come.
That's how you know it in the beginning have to be this because
Yeah.
the pictures of the things are already here already.
Right. Wow. Wow. And now you just have to name the pictures. Wow.
Pictures of it. That's how you can create them based on these pictures and how you put them together. It forms everything.
For the animals, it do be a good name, how the chickens, the cats, scary, the dogs.
Yeah, but you only can see this when you go back into the pictograph.
Mhm.
That Assyrian script, that nonsense is
Right.
nonsense. That's why I said that's Hebrew. Can't deal with that. Not only that, it's first of all, we can debate it. It's made up.
Come.
There is no way you can get back to an actual speaking language coming from another language, a made up language based upon a lot of different languages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can get back to the original language. How you gonna do that? If no one speaks it, how you gonna get back to it?
Mm.
In this time, because in this time, that language don't have no words for certain things in this time.
Come.
There is no word for TV. Is there a word for TV back in that day? There wasn't no TV back then, so there wasn't no word for that. So how you gonna say TV in Hebrew today? You're gonna have to make up a word,
Make up a word.
right or wrong.
Come.
So that Hebrew that they are speaking is a whole bunch of made up words that's in there.
Wow.
It has to be because there's no word for that back in the day. You have to make something up. Yes, sir.
Is Tel Aviv a made up word too?
Tel Aviv.
Uh-huh.
That's probably made up too.
Right. Because that's like television. And they got a place over there in Israel called Tel Aviv. So
Yeah, it was made up. You gotta look at the Hebrew of that word. And
right,
tell you
yeah.
more of it.
Okay.
But we know there's been because they have taken a lot of words from Arabic.
Right.
That's
right.
in that Sheba they speak over there, and they'll admit to it. They'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
They have to make words. I don't know how you gonna. Come on, there was no what. Come on.
No. You
What
can't
no
say
plane? How you gonna say plane?
car. No. Anything new. Yeah.
Right.
Anything new.
Let's get where we at now.
Did we finish Colossians?
You finished Colossians?
Come.
Yeah, you finished Colossians. You finished verse 16.
Come.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying that doesn't make any sense right there.
Come.
Psalms. Let's get Psalms. Psalm 78 and 5.
Mm. I'll take this.
Go ahead.
Psalm 78, starting at verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob,
He established a what?
a testimony,
What's a testimony?
like
Experience.
A testimony is a witness,
witness come.
right? Also, a witness is also what you would determine to as evidence,
Come,
right?
come.
Testimony is a. So he established a witness or evidence in Jacob. That's why earlier I said when he spoke the Ten Commandments, we witnessed that he spoke them.
Come.
Right? We can give testimony or witness that we heard him talk the Ten Commandments down here.
Come.
Right? That didn't come from no man.
Right.
Right? We heard him speak it.
That's why it's a witness testify.
He testified. Right? But he established a testimony, says where?
In Jacob.
In Jacob is where he established it at.
Mm.
In us. Right?
Come.
Go ahead.
And appointed a law in
And
Israel.
he appointed a Torah of God, and he won that in Israel. Go ahead.
Which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children.
That's what we're supposed to be making known to our children. Supposed to be teaching our children the testimonies in God's Torah. This is the problem. There it is right here. This is the problem.
Right, right.
This is what Satan and the other nations and everybody else don't want you to get back to.
Come.
They don't want you to get back to this stuff.
And you gotta be quick with that too.
Come on, because
They'll do everything to get you away from that.
the third and fourth generation that hate me. That was chance to get teach by the forefathers.
They don't want you to this is the key right here.
That's the
It's the
key.
key.
Yeah,
This unlocks everything.
get on that quick.
This unlocks everything. That's why they don't want you. They distract you with all this foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Yes.
Get you away from it. Yes, sir.
Well, you know how like most of the time the pastor's kids, you know, if they ain't on them, they end up straying away and turning and doing, you know, just being horrible human beings.
The pastor not teaching his children Torah.
Come.
As a matter of fact, he teaching them the Torah is done away with.
Wow. That's a setup, right?
Nobody on there with questions?
Nobody else weird. First.
I'm live.
The live. Right. Oh, here, this is the right here. No, this is nobody there. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. Alright, Psalm 19 verse 7. Psalm chapter 19 verse 7.
Psalm chapter 19. Psalm chapter 19, reading at verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The Torah of the Most High, that is flawless, perfect. Go ahead.
Converting the soul.
See what it does? When it gets you away from that. See, this is what can convert you. Look what it converts. The soul it converts. It goes inside and changes the inside.
Wow.
Soul is a spiritual thing. Because if you can change the inside, then it's going to change the outside. Right? If you try to change the outside without the inside, don't work.
Wow.
You gotta change the inside first.
Wow.
Change that and it's gonna change everything else. Right? Go ahead.
The testimony of the Lord is sure,
100% guaranteed. Go ahead.
making wise the simple.
Making wise the simple. You want to get smart? There it is right here. Here's right here. That's everything you need. So the testimony of the Lord is sure. Your testimony is going to make wise the simple. Make wise the simple, right? Now, what's exactly according to the Bible is the testimony? Can we get it here? Exodus 31 and 18. Exodus chapter 31. Verse 18.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 18.
Hold on, one second.
Huh.
Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony,
Two tablets.
tables of stone,
Tablets.
2 tablets of stone,
Two tablets of what?
stone,
No, that's what he said.
Testimony
2 tablets of,
of testimony.
oh, no, 2 tablets of testimony,
Uh-huh.
tables of stone,
Uh-huh.
written with the finger of the Most High.
So those tablets is the testimony. See?
Mm.
2 tablets of testimony. Tablets of stone. What's the testimony? The 10 Commandments.
Wow.
That's now we know what the test.
Okay.
He said he established a testimony in Jacob. He established the 10 Commandments in Jacob. That's the testimony. Who is testifying? God is testifying.
Okay.
When the 10 Commandments is a testimony or God testifying to us.
So-
Test.
So,
You tell people that get up in church, I got a testimony.
come. And that's his example. He converted.
They got that from God.
Wow.
But when they are doing their testimony, what are they talking about in their testimony?
Birthday day.
Right. Yeah. So that's confessing sin. Ain't that what they supposed to be doing? That they're
Huh?
confessing the sin, right?
Or whatever the testimony is,
Right.
they should be testifying
Right.
these 10 Commandments.
Huh.
See that?
Huh.
The same thing in the church, the pastor is saying, no, pastor,
Right.
the testimony is the 10 Commandments.
So that means that Jacob is reciting the 10 Commandments here?
We supposed to be doing that.
We doing it. We doing it every Shabbat.
No, we not.
Come.
We're doing the testimony.
Come.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be testifying the 10 Commandments.
Wow.
We're doing it.
Come.
We're in line.
Come.
Listen, we didn't even know we was doing it, but we was doing it.
Come.
Yeah?
Come. Come.
We're supposed to be doing this. This is how people are supposed to be opening up their classes. They're supposed to be somewhere in their teaching. These 10 Commandments are supposed to be talked about.
Come.
It's all about bringing them back to the Torah,
Come.
back to the testimony,
Come.
right? Was God written with his finger?
That's beautiful. One day we gonna do it for y'all too.
The testimony.
Come.
They have not heard. They have this has not been talked about for a long time.
Come.
We gotta get back to it.
Come. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Exodus 32, verse 15. All praises to the Most High.
So did when he wrote the testimony in his finger, did he leave his name like a signature?
Say again?
Did he leave his name like a signature?
Definitely.
So Moses know his name, his real name.
When he's writing it, what is he writing it in? Paleo Hebrew. Paleo pictographic.
Come.
Pictographic Hebrew. Right?
Come.
So he's writing it. Right, he's writing what he said. Right?
Come.
That's represents him. That's his testimony.
Come.
This represents me. When you testify, you should be testifying about something positive about yourself that can help other people.
Come.
They give what they call personal testimony about some stuff, right? which is just to exalt them, or
Wow.
highlight them. God gave a testimony for help an entire nation, not but the entire earth.
Wow.
Your testimony is supposed to be helping other people. Yes, sir.
And that's him converting Jacob's soul to Israel, right? He's putting off the physical and making him a spiritual.
Oh yeah, Jacob, they were already keeping Torah.
Come,
They was already being converted already.
come. But then this must have been to the third and fourth generation. The Most High see him keeping it going, and now he's
That's
speaking.
Jacob the third generation.
Wow, come. Yep. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yep.
Up to the third generation, third and fourth generation. That fourth generation, the sons of Jacob, most of them, they deviated.
Yeah.
But the reason why they deviated is because of Jacob. He caught up too much in
Egypt.
Joseph
Huh.
dying, which he wasn't dead. But it's because his sons lied to him.
Come. Come.
If they didn't lie to Jacob, then that wouldn't have happened. So then them lying, breaking Torah,
Right.
causing now the whole snowball effect happened
Wow.
behind the lie.
Wow.
Right? Because they're evil, they would have sold their brother.
Mm.
It was for to murder him, but they said let's sell him.
Come.
Just show you once they went off from Torah, you see all the problem. Then
Yeah.
God to intervene
Come.
and then take that and then swerve it back around,
Overturn it.
overturn it, bend it back around and make it something good. He turned it around. So we'll show you people can come in and do something wrong and try to and deviate your course, but God can say, "No, I'm gonna turn it back.
Come.
I'm gonna line it right back up again."
Wow. Beautiful.
You
man.
temporarily deviate, I'm deviating right back on course again.
So Reuben, Daniel. Reuben lost the firstborn, and then Daniel,
Wow.
I don't know, I forget. Yeah,
Judah
you gotta
got
come
it.
back into the.
Joseph
oh,
got the birthright and Judah got the kingdom and Levi got the priesthood.
Come.
Most South felt deviating and it looks like the way you want it to go
Mm.
based on what you do. So you ain't doing nothing, God can say, I can turn it back. You ain't even doing nothing.
Mm.
You're wasting your time. Might as well stay on course.
uh,
All right, we got Exodus chapter 32, verse 15.
I'll take it. Exodus chapter 32, reading at verse 15.
Come.
And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the two tablets of the testimonies were in the hand.
Notice, I'm gonna let you know. Most people that read these verses, they're gonna say tables.
Come. Come.
You guys are reading it accurately. These are not tables, these are tablets.
Come.
I'm showing you just how something as simple as that goes over their head. I don't think Moses came down there with two tables. See that table right there?
Come.
Came down with two of those? Nah, he came out with two of those. He ain't with two of those. Stop. Two tablets.
Come.
Go ahead.
I'm at 16. In the
No, finish 15.
it's locking. The tablets were written on both their sides.
See? Written on both their sides. Go ahead.
On the one side and on the other were they written.
Why you think it was written on both sides?
You don't waste no space.
What else?
Time.
I don't need no one adding anything.
Come.
Ain't no space for you to add nothing. I'll
Mm.
fill both sides up.
Wow.
Right? Because that's what the text says. Thou shalt not add or take away.
Yeah.
I left you no room to add nothing. I wrote on both sides.
Right.
So don't add anything.
Mm.
Because you don't need to add nothing else.
Right.
Just what these 10 right here got you. Yes, sir.
So as far as with the
Wow.
Sadducees, would they kind of be in the right for admitting, we know this is aura, even though that might be wrong when we choosing, but they are stipulating that this is aura though. They're like, no, it's not written, it's aura.
Yeah, but it's man-made.
Even, yeah, it's man-made, but I mean, that they trying to still throw that on the table.
They're trying to make that supersede the written.
Mm.
That's the biggest issue that they're running into.
Mm.
They're trying to supersede God's testimony that he spoke.
The parents.
Wow.
We're trying to supersede God's testimony.
To be prepared.
Instead of keeping God's commandments, we want you to keep their commandments. Yes, sir.
But originally, their versions of the oral Torah was supposed to guard and to protect the written Torah, right?
God.
And they went off and went left somewhere.
They start making man-made stuff.
Um,
The rules were supposed to be you keeping written Torah.
um,
Then they got big headed and because men start listening to them and said, hey man, they find out, whoa, Moses was writing judgments. Moses was writing adding stuff. We can add stuff to them because why?
We're sitting in his seat.
Because we're sitting in his seat. See? Because we're sitting in his seat
mm,
and we are his disciples. They tell you in the New Testament, we are Moses' disciples. So we Moses' disciples and we sitting in the seat, we
right.
can make law.
Wow.
We can make judgment.
I can now see why they felt that way.
Yeah.
Even though it's wrong, but like they hot pumped up Mike, like who can tell us we can't do it?
Like people today talking about how they're apostle. Christ sent you? No, Christ sent you.
Right.
Prove he sent you.
Right.
How are you an apostle? We get carried away with this stuff. Yes, sir.
This is how I can really see that this Bible can really explain another story to you that don't have nothing to do with what's going on. And you could be deceived, and that's the Most High doing that to you.
Because you're not keeping Torah.
Come.
Tell you, if you're keeping Torah,
Easy.
you're not going to never understand the book.
Easy. I see that.
You can study all you want. If you ain't applying it, you might as well
Come.
forget it. It's just not going to work for you. It's not. It doesn't work that way.
A couple things, I'm like, well, why, how did he see it like that? And I'm like, nah, because he took time and combed through the scriptures, and you think deep on these scriptures. It's not a little breeze through, no, you go deep, you sit and ponder this stuff. And I'm like,
Have to.
now I see how he got there. It's not being in interaction with you like one time. You have to really understand the train of thought. And that's keeping statute laws and commandments too. If you're not keeping that, you ain't gonna understand how we get to what we getting to. This is man, this is beautiful. Beautiful.
Exodus 38, verse 21. Yeah, we are the witnesses. Moses gave a testimony. He gave the witness. He gave the evidence.
So stiff neck like hard heads. Not what people.
Same thing. Stiff neck meaning that your head ain't moving, and your head ain't moving. If your neck is stiff, your head ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're tunnel vision, stuck one way, your way. Again, that's an old way of saying things. That's how you know that's from us. We learned that from our creator.
Little knucklehead, hard
Stuff
head.
like that. They don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Knucklehead.
They don't know these things. All of our slang, they steal it. You know what I'm saying? We need to get paid for our stuff. They steal all our slang.
But you done the little knucklehead, like had to put knuckles on his little man head to get him to listen because he's stiff neck. You won't never get it till you get older, like little knucklehead.
Yeah.
I'll never like, wait a minute, I gotta spank you. You being bad, little knucklehead. Like, think about 40 years to get what parents are saying and grandparents are saying, like what she was talking about. All right, I see why you told dad to spank me.
All right, I gotta loosen that neck up.
This need a massage with a brother. I was complaining about my
Another
neck.
sandwiches, you know what I'm saying?
I was complaining about my neck earlier today.
That was the first day, like, stiff neck today. Stiff neck people, you're
That's it. For sure.
probably losing since he got in the word. Like,
That's what it'll do, man. It'll listen, if you like that, it'll beat you up to loosen you up. Right? That's why I said I want birth to be robotic. I got that stiff foolishness, man.
Right.
That's being stiff naked. Exodus 38:21. Who got that?
Okay. Exodus chapter 38, reading at verse 21. This is the sum of the tabernacle, even of the tabernacles of testimony.
The tabernacle now becomes a testimony, right? One of the 10 commandments, the tabernacle. So the tabernacle is a witness, is evidence, right? 'Cause in the tabernacle, you have the brazen altar where you sacrifice at, right? That's outside. Then you have the holy place, right? In the holy place, you have the menorah. You have the altar of incense, right? And you have the altar of showbread, right? Then beyond that, you have the most holy place, which in there you have the Ark of the Covenant, right? So all that is a testimony and a witness, right? Testimony and a witnesses of Christ. Christ was sacrificed on that brazen altar in the front, right? Christ is that what? That showbread, right? So I'm the bread from heaven, isn't it? Right? He's that menorah, that light, right? He said, I'm the light of the world, right? He's the menorah. Yes, sir.
That sounds like all things made for him. Those are the things that the things that are made for him.
Those things don't represent him,
Come.
right? Those things give testimony. Like I said, the tabernacle is a testimony.
Come.
Those things are testifying of Jesus Christ, right?
Right.
Right? Then you have the altar of incense. The altar of incense is representing the sacrifice where you smell that sweet
Savor.
aroma,
That's
right?
what see.
That savor,
Yeah.
right? And then he's the high priest because he has to go into that most holy place,
Come.
right? Only the priest can go, only the high priest can go. But then he actually goes in there, right? And he goes in and he gets for us what? Eternal life. Goes in there and he gets it
That's weird.
for the nation. He goes in there and get that redemption, to get it back. So the tabernacle is a testimony, but a testimony of Mashiach Yahushua, right? He's there with them in the wilderness when they're building it, and it's a reflection of what he has to go through. He looking at it, oh, this is what you got to go through.
So he goes into the holy of holy and get eternal life for Israel. Wow, and bring it back to him. Wow.
And he brings it back. But he has to first go through all those levels to be able to get to the most holy place, right? And then
Solomon.
his blood is actually what drops on that mercy seat,
Right.
which makes the atonement. Whew. So he goes through all of these levels of the testimony,
Isaac.
right?
Oh,
That's
Solomon.
how he's able now to become king.
King. Wow.
He earns it through the levels of the tabernacle,
Wow. Testament.
all the way through. Yes, sir.
I don't know about Isaac, but Solomon was king at one point in time, at least so-called king. And then they wasn't calling Hamashiach Yahushua king, even though he was king. And then when he died, they acknowledged him, he's the king of the Jews,
No,
king of Israel.
yeah, no, he was king when he was gonna make him king when he was alive, but he was like, no, it's impossible to be king yet. But the ones that believed in him, not all of them, right? Certain people up in Galilee was gonna make him king. But he's like, no, you can't, it's not time yet.
And somebody was in the background, we don't have no king. They was getting wicked on him.
That's the people listening to the religious leaders. They're the ones saying that nonsense. That's how you know that's us. I mean, we do such nonsense like that.
But we ain't got no leader.
Cause we trying to appease the powers that be.
No, now we wanna see our God too. Right?
Yeah, but they're afraid of, they're
Romans.
afraid of the Romans.
Mhm.
We don't have no, if this man is saying that how he the king,
Huh,
they can say, well,
right,
that means war.
right, yeah,
Because Caesar's saying he's the king.
right,
And if we have our own king, then we ain't dealing with Caesar, we're dealing with our king, and that means that they don't want that. So they said, oh, we have no king but Caesar.
huh. No,
Man,
So they're gonna deny their king. Because they're afraid of the Romans. That's us, man.
yeah,
And
yep,
it's gonna be like this all the way to Texas, all the way into the wilderness. You gotta purge out the rebels. Imagine that. All the way in the wilderness, we still got rebels. You think about it, everybody's locked in and getting any straight in.
that's.
even the thief was like, hey, I'm trying to go to paradise with you.
Even he's smart enough to recognize the opportunity that presented itself.
Come.
They take advantage of it,
Mm,
right?
Mhm.
Most people don't see the opportunity that has been presented to them and don't take advantage of it. They squander the opportunity.
Right,
They have no one to blame but themselves later.
right.
So you don't think he came back with the apostles, or do you? Could have, the thief on the cross? Because of the resurrection, he was like, this day you'll be in paradise, and that he came back from a resurrection, you think he would have brought dude
Well,
who
he-
they so-called the
It
thief with
wasn't
him?
that day,
Maybe not that day.
no. He said to, I'm saying to you this day,
Mhm.
you're gonna be in paradise. Not saying that you're gonna be in paradise today.
Come, yeah.
I'm
saying-
telling it to you today, you're gonna be in paradise.
Mhm.
But it ain't gonna happen today though. You
Mhm.
Got.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because he didn't grip for 3 days and 3 nights, so it couldn't be that day.
No, no,
It had to be when he resurrected and then he took some of them up.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But again, it all depends when that guy on the cross died, because sometimes they be on their cross for like 7 days, you know?
Yeah,
Something they don't die right away.
right, right,
Sometimes people come down from that cross,
right.
Break their legs.
so they break their legs. You know what I'm saying? So they don't be able to get down. Right? Again, people can come take you down. When Romans leave, that's why they gonna put guards and stuff out there.
Right, right.
But it depends on when he died. Again, I mean, you're talking about excruciating pain. There's some big nails, some big nails
Right,
going into your wrist.
yeah,
It's in your wrist. They put the nail usually in your wrist
right, right.
and in your foot. You know what I'm saying? And they put it in your hand. Sometimes you can probably rip through that,
Right, right, right.
right? And you
Right.
try to get off.
We already
Right,
got
so they-
that stuff in you, bro.
Right.
Hit you right here.
Can't rip through that.
Yeah.
And you rip through there.
Get out.
When you rip through there,
Yeah, you
you're ripping through the veins.
Veins.
His blood's gonna be gushing out even more. Right? When you put it to your feet, no blood gonna come out.
Yeah.
Rush to the bottom.
Right, so there's enough blood that was gonna come out of Christ's foot. They're gonna go through the crack
Right.
and hit that mercy seat that's right.
Right.
You
Start the earthquake.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cause your blood out the heart of the pump.
yeah.
It's pushing. It's pushing a lot of blood.
Get that adrenaline
You
started
know who
going.
that is.
Might be Austin. Might be though.
Blacksmith.
Yeah, so he was Hey, Shabbat Shalom, brother.
About Shalom.
Watch
Shalom, Bond.
Let's finish verse 21. We in Exodus 38, verse 21.
Okay, thank you.
Exodus chapter 38, reading at verse 21. This is the sum of the tabernacle.
So that's the sum when you sum something, it's the total.
Okay.
Right? The sum of the total of the tabernacle. Go ahead.
Even of the tabernacle of testimony, as it was counted according to the commandments of Moses.
So you see that it was counted,
Mhm.
all the different parts and stuff to it. Go ahead.
For the service of the Levites by the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest.
Right? So that's his thing. Right? Itamar's service, his thing is to make sure he count all the different pieces of the tabernacle. Keep a count of it, make sure everything is there. Right?
Oh, okay.
Because the priests, Aaron's sons, come and they cover all the holy things up, right? They cover the ark up with blue, cover up the menorah, and cover all that stuff up, right?
Mhm.
After they cover it up, another one, another son of Levi, their children, they come, and they grab the stuff up. So they pick it up, they carry the holy things out,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Whatever the holy, but it's wrapped up. They can't wrap it up. Only Aaron's sons can wrap these things up.
right,
And they wrap it all up in blue, then they grab it,
okay,
right? You cannot look at the ark directly, they have to cover it up.
okay,
Look at the ark directly, you'll die.
yeah,
All right, remember that guy, he tried to touch it,
Touch it,
he
yeah,
died.
drop
So
dead.
the sons of Aaron gotta come in and cover all the stuff with blue, cover it up.
Yep.
And they can pick it up and leave
Levi.
take it.
Priest.
So while they covering it up, they take inventory, count everything up and make sure
Itamar,
it's a, oh,
they make sure everything is counted.
Huh.
Once they're taking it out, they have a count of everything, and so, okay, we got altar of incense,
come,
the showbread,
come,
Ark of the Covenant,
come,
right?
come,
That's just that.
come,
When that come off, okay, we got that. Another one go in and break down the tabernacle,
okay,
break it down
okay,
and all of that. So you got the covering, the values of skin, you got the poles, you got that, that thing is counted.
come,
Okay, good. They take it all down. And then they grab that. So they have all of that stuff. The Levites have all of that stuff and they have all the number of it. You got everything counted. And they would help carry that stuff and they carry that stuff in the wilderness. Sometimes the ark ain't gotta be carried. Sometimes it will float by itself in front of them and show them which way to go. So it's all about the tabernacle gets broken down first.
Mhm.
That's get broken down first. And then they shoot and they leave. After they leave, then another camp, they come behind.
okay,
Maybe it might be Judah. Right?
Mhm.
And after Judah, it might be Manasseh, wherever it is, they all fall in a
Yeah.
orderly line behind it, going through the wilderness, and they know all crazy, all going over there.
scattered, just.
Military formation.
Men in the front.
Yeah. The army in the front and the rest of the regular people in the back.
Mhm.
And then the mixed multitude way
Way
in the back. Way in the back.
Mhm.
After the animals.
Yeah, that's why Amalek was able to kill a lot of them.
Mhm.
They was way in the back.
And them was the ones that was asking for the spoil anyway, huh?
Yeah.
Get to the back of the
They
line.
don't want it flesh. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 16. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 16.
I got this one.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 8, starting at verse 16. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among thy disciples.
Right? So we're gonna bind up the testimony, right? The witness, which is the evidence. We're gonna bind it up, right? We're gonna seal the Torah amongst who?
Yeah.
My disciples. Right?
Uh,
Leading straight into the renewed testaments, the disciples. So the law was sealed among the disciples in the New Testament. They were teaching Torah. So when they claiming that the apostles and them wasn't teaching, this is a bunch of nonsense.
Mhm.
These men was always quoting Old Testament, and I know they would know this verse right here.
mhm,
They would bind up the testimony.
mhm.
We see them doing this. We see Stephen doing it in Acts chapter 7. What do you think Stephen is doing?
That's good.
He's relaying the testimony, right? And they sealed the law among the disciples. The disciples was teaching Torah, God's Torah, right? So we got, when we jump down to verse 20.
Verse 20. To the law and the testament.
Testimony,
To the law and the testimony.
right? To the Torah and to the, you know what the testimony is? The testimony is what?
The speaking.
The testimony is the Ten
Witness.
Commandments,
Come.
right?
Come.
The testimony of the Ten Commandments, right?
Come.
The testimony mirror is also the tabernacle,
Come.
right? So the law is something broader. The instruction is something broader, right?
Mhm.
That would cover it, that would cover everything else. That would cover the Ten Commandments,
Come.
that would cover the tabernacle
Come.
and everything else.
Hmm.
Right?
Come.
That's the instruction, the law and to the testimony, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So that's how you're able to gauge him as a ruler. This is your ruler right here. If they're not speaking according to the law and the testimony, you start measuring them. Hey, wait a minute, man. You ain't speaking according to this law. Let me measure you up right quick, sir. Measure what you're saying right quick.
Yeah.
Let me use my law and testimony ruler on you right quick.
That's what you want to do.
That's what you
worried about.
Oh, that's what you're getting.
You know what I mean? Because that's
That's what you gotta do to them, man. Gotta measure them up. Nah, bro. I don't see. Nah, all your measurements are off. You know what I'm saying? What you mean a measurement of? It's supposed to be 4.5, man. You got something different here, brother.
show. Locked up a little show.
Precise measuring tools over
Yeah,
here. God.
Orange is show.
Very show, man. I don't know what you wait. You got to put listen, man. You need the measurement stick, brother, because your measurements are off.
This is uneven.
Your bill is gonna fall, and you measured it correctly.
What was it, the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the little arms and the big dinosaur?
God, I mean, no, that was crazy.
Disproportion.
Very disproportionate. You know what I'm saying? Very disproportionate.
Somebody gonna beat you.
You're gonna make an animal look like that with a big old head, those thin arms. You know, with a little small arms. Okay?
You better blow fire.
You trying to fight with this up here?
King Kong though.
Well, that's crazy.
Willa Pond.
Isaiah 43. Isaiah chapter 43. Let me get verse 1. We're going to jump down to verse 10.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 43 from the top. But now this say the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
Right? So we are redeemed. Right? You've called us by thy name. We are here. Verse 10.
Reading verse 10. Isaiah chapter 43, reading that verse 10. Ye are my witness.
We are what?
For his witness,
Go ahead.
saith the Lord.
The Lord said, we are his witnesses. Not these people running around here on the street talking about their Jehovah. You are not God's witnesses. Israel is God's witnesses. We're his witnesses. We're supposed to be witnessing of God, specifically the Ten Commandments of the tabernacle. Right? Yes, sir.
Well, you know, the world is saying, well, you know, at the cross when Hamashiach died, he turned it over to the world now. It ain't just with the Israelites no more. It's with the whole world now. So you guys gotta come on over to what we preaching now, because y'all messing it up. That's what they say. Jesus is bigger than that.
Bigger than what?
He's bigger than just Israel. He's here for the whole world.
They going against Jesus.
Why you gonna be bigger than themselves? He is, his name is called Israel in the
Israel,
Bible.
come.
Why are you bigger than you?
They
Can you be big? Can you be bigger than you?
they not gonna connect that though. They not gonna never
You
connect.
can't be bigger than you.
Come. Come. Israel's
No,
a world of its
You out of
own.
your means, huh? Bigger than you.
Now you're dealing with pride,
Come.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that's
When you think you're something that you're not,
nah, puffed up.
puffed up,
That's how
right?
we started it today.
Jesus Christ, his name is Israel. He's bigger than Israel. He can't be bigger than Israel. It's him.
And he
He
not
said,
puffed up.
From a lost sheep for the house of Israel.
Yeah, right?
So how would he slide that to the world if all we come from?
Why is never learning about he bigger? He gonna die for Israel.
Huh. And I'm gonna slide it to you though? With the people that's killing me?
Start with the other nations.
The ones that all hate us?
The only thing we're gonna slide y'all is this rod. We're gonna slide y'all after quick, fast, and the urban. Yes, sir.
Oh, I was curious, where did the name Italy come from? Italian, Italy, where'd that come from? Who child was that?
Japhet, William Japhet's son.
Oh yeah, that was black first again.
Yeah, I have to look into what what Italy means and all that, but I'm sure it means something why he named it that. You know, they named people back then on certain things that was happening
Right.
at the time, and that's the reason why Rebecca and Isaac couldn't name Esau. And he said, "What? What are you gonna call him?"
What is it?
They were like, "Huh?
Right.
What are you gonna?" But they didn't even name him. The community named him. The
Community service.
Cause they was like, we don't know the name of him, so they were like, let's just that I said community. And the community was like,
What is it?
wasted away.
Wasted. Oh wow, that's perfect.
Yeah. Cause he didn't have no pigmentation. His pigmentation is gone, is wasted away.
Trash.
Esau. Wasted away. That became his name.
So
Named by the community.
he like a pig.
Named by the community. Notice, parents same name. Jacob got to make his parents.
Bless.
So there is something about who names you.
Right.
The community names it.
Yeah,
Or the parents say named it.
and they don't even know him.
Well, on these streets, just like kind of how you get old man, like the hair, old man. I don't know how, but that name New York just stuck to me a lot of places. I probably know how, but it just, that was the name that came about, junior high, high school. New York.
They
So,
called you New York?
yeah, like that, I didn't make that name, it just came about. So I'm like, wow, New York. For Tony to New York, T-O-N-Y. But Anthony,
You want to be in your accent? Talk New York?
I guess, probably the music.
You say all that, your cousin, your son, and all that.
It's probably they knew the music I liked, or
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
probably
why. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Too much Wu Tang going on. I was playing this Wu Tang, man.
ODB.
I'm about to call you in New York, brother. You heard my witnesses say of the Lord. Go ahead.
It's the Most High. Verse 11.
No, you gotta finish verse 10.
So I can, that ye may know and believe me. And
We started verse 10 over.
So I can read that verse 10. Ye are my witnesses, say the Lord, and my servant who I have chosen.
So we see, so also we are his servant and we have been chosen. These so-called Jehovah's Witnesses are now chosen. So their teachers are up in there in these buildings claiming they're 144,000. I'm like, you ain't no 144 nothing. You're not even $144. You know what I'm saying? It's powered up in there. I saw this dude. I'm looking at him like, you 144,000? I'm looking at him like,
Hmm.
nah.
Flavor. We ain't got the flavor for
I'm
it.
saying to myself, hey, he's 144,000. What about y'all up in here? What's y'all?
Mm,
We always try to get into 144,000.
right.
He's the only confirmed 144,000 in the building. He's do that. They say, yeah, man, he's 144,000. Like, what y'all? He said, y'all ain't 144,000.
What are y'all doing?
What y'all?
Y'all ain't even gonna try to make it in.
You know, when we want out the body to.
And I'm like, how
Yeah, haircut
y'all
on the body.
know he's 144,000 with the crazy price? How y'all know it's a 40? It's the same rhetoric that they tell you all the time. Oh man, he been in long, he taught this and he this, that, and that's it. Because I've known people who've been in long and taught a long time and come to find out something different. Something different. Until that dude up there endured to the end,
No,
he ain't 100 or nothing.
no,
Zero.
no.
All right, go ahead.
That ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me.
Before me, there was no God form, none, nothing there, zero.
And this is the
Neither shall there be
After.
after me.
this where the Muslims, like why they be like Jesus and God don't have no kid. That's where this probably coming out.
No.
Even after there should be
They listen, they don't lost their money in that book. A lot of them have some in that book. They don't know what they talking about, right? They're talking a whole bunch of things, right? They confused.
I think so. too.
What they're not trying to tell you, a whole bunch of Arabs leaving that ridiculous religion. You know that, right?
Mhm.
A lot of them leaving that food when they said this is a bunch of foolishness.
Yeah. So what you think you have right there on a complete, before me there was no God form, you think it stopped right there? And neither shall they be. Like that was the complete
He's the only, there was no God before him, there was no God up, and he's the only God,
done.
right? Talking about that's why the Bible calls the Most High the living God.
Mhm.
Done.
Because the other gods, they're statues,
Yeah.
right? And we're talking about Christ being a God. We're talking about him being a power, like an angel,
Mhm.
right? If you want to call him a God, you call him a God, but you got to understand what we're talking about here.
Mhm.
We're talking about him being a servant,
Come,
right?
come,
One of the angels, but they are called gods.
come.
Alahai. Because God is clearly saying there ain't no other God. I'm the only God,
Right,
the living God.
right.
These are servants. This is my son, but he's a servant. He's serving me,
Done.
right? He's a messenger. I sent him. He relayed my message.
Right.
But I have exalted him for what he did, right? Because I reward people for doing what I tell them to do and accomplishing what I tell them to do with them. But don't get it twisted.
Right.
Everybody's serving me.
He gives his rewards because he's just and fair.
Yeah, I mean, but that's not going to ever stop.
Right.
Christ is a priest forever. Now, a priest forever mean he's going to be serving the Most High forever.
Huh.
Simple as that. When we underneath him, we're going to be serving him too forever. This is what it is.
Was supposed they put Mary as a like the Catholics do that?
Mhm.
Put Mary as like she a god or something. Like why are y'all praising this?
They're trying to say she's the mother of God.
Mhm.
A bunch of God don't have no mother.
Right. Right. That don't sound right. What do you? He's the ancient of days and he got a mama?
So that's putting a God before, that's breaking the first commandment, ain't it?
Huh?
The 10 Commandments, that's breaking the first commandment.
Huh.
They breaking.
He was there.
Absolutely.
First, second, third,
Third.
What they do?
fourth, fifth, sixth,
What
seventh,
the-
eighth.
What they do?
How they
breaking the
The Mary statute, you put Mary before the Most High, talking about this is his mama.
That's how.
Then they be having Mary statues they pray to.
Acts chapter 14,
Some.
verse 15. Through 17.
Acts chapter 14, starting at verse what? 13?
15.
15. Acts chapter 14, verse 15. And saying, Sirs, why do ye these things? We also are men of like passions with you, and preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities unto the living God, which made heaven and earth and the sea and all things that are in therein.
That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 16, who in time past suffered all nations to walk in their own ways.
Right? He allowed
Wow.
our nation to walk in their own ways. Suffered them, allowed them,
Wow.
right? Then while he's there preparing his people, getting them to be priests, right?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
17, nevertheless,
Nevertheless, right? While all that is happening, go ahead.
he left not himself without witness.
See, he left not himself without witness.
Sure.
That's us.
I know wilderness.
Go ahead.
In that he did good and gave us rain from heaven
And gave us rain from heaven. Go ahead.
and fruitful season,
Uh-huh.
filling our hearts with food and gladness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he left some witnesses, and that's us. This is one of the reasons why they want to get rid of us. To get rid of the witness. Oh man, he ain't got no witness.
Bump them off. Bump them off.
Bump off the witness.
So Jehovah Witnesses is claiming to be us.
They claiming to be us.
Wow.
They clearly not us.
He got to restore order. This is gonna be bad.
And they got the name wrong. His name ain't Jehovah. Nobody's name.
It's supposed to be Yahweh's witness.
Yeah, you witnessing somebody else.
Got the J on it.
So God didn't leave himself without witness. That's us, us, right? Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Again, we'll wind this thing down here.
So they're trying to say Jehovah and Yahweh is like the same name.
Trying to say who?
What's that?
Jehovah.
Jehovah and Yahweh.
No, that got a J. It's Jehovah and Yahweh.
But back then it would have been like a YH.
You going? He's talking about before the J was made.
It'd be a Y.
But like, so it wouldn't be not Jehovah.
It wouldn't be a V there. That's not a V, it's a W.
Jehovah.
Yahweh. It ain't a yeah. It's a Yah.
That V is what got that to
That V and that E got you.
Wow. I see it too.
That's a Yah. Yeah. That's a yeah.
How you say it? I'm
That's
saying
feminine.
yeah.
Yeah. What? You think God named himself yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah. Come.
That's more like smacking your face.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah. Yeah.
That's part of the Kia.
Yeah.
The Kung Fu.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 4 from the top.
Yeah.
Hear the words of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Hear the word of the Lord, right? Northern Kingdom. Hear the word of the Lord, Northern Kingdom. Go ahead.
For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
He has a controversy. You know what he's saying right here?
Big problem.
I'm sure in the Hebrew, before they say I'm making it up. Before they say I'm making it up. What he's saying right here, the Most High is taking us to court. This is a lawsuit. He's filed a lawsuit against us. And we're not doing our job. I'm gonna show, hold up, let me show it before they say, oh man, you that's a reach. Reach.
No. Just push the devil right in contact with us.
The Lord has a lawsuit with the inhabitants of the land. Filed a lawsuit.
Oh wow.
Hold up, let me get it. He's making it up. He's making it up. Making it up. All right, let's show it here. What? What the mathematics?
Prosecutor on the case.
Here we go. All right, we blow this up, kind of small.
Hosea chapter 4 from the top.
Right? Hosea chapter 4 from the top. Right? We're looking for the word controversy. Right here. So click on it. Come it up, we blow it up. Too big. Blow down. Controversy is real. Real is controversy. It says strife. Controversy. Dispute. Quarrel. And lastly, it says right here, what? A case at law.
Oh wow.
What is the case at law? It's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. It says right here. Strong's 87378. A contest, personal or legal. This is a lawsuit. He has a lawsuit with the inhabitants of the land.
Oh, now it makes so much sense. Now, yeah.
We are being sued. Most High God will sue you. I told you, I gave you my commandments, my witness. You didn't keep it.
You agree.
It's time to take you to court.
You would do.
Wow.
We'll take him to court, brothers.
Brief of contract.
We take him to court and we lost.
So was there a prosecutor on that case?
Of course. The Most High brought the lawsuit. The Most High is the prosecutor and the judge.
Wow. Wow.
Brought the lawsuit.
Was Hashatan?
When he brought the lawsuit, who do you think was the witnesses against her?
Hashatan.
Who was it?
Probably going mafia out there outside too.
The earth,
The earth and heaven, the moon,
heaven and the earth,
sun,
and
Testimony.
the testimony.
tablet, yeah.
The testimony. Testify that we against us, that we were not keeping it. So once God brought the lawsuit, all the witnesses came and said, yeah,
Yeah,
they weren't keeping it. The land said, yeah, I was there.
right.
Heaven said, I was there. Right? The moon said, I was there.
Right.
I saw the sun said, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
The Torah said, yeah.
Wow.
So we left the answer. Hey, look at all the witnesses here that says that you didn't comply. Because you said you was gonna keep them.
No,
You got to comply.
no.
What you gotta say for yourself?
And your spirit was over there with him too.
We didn't get it, we couldn't even answer.
Wow.
We couldn't even answer. Boy, I'm leaving 1 hour. Who brought who brought it right to our face?
Wow.
Brought it right to our face.
So we just had
You have to just sit there and take it.
the ghost face with the mouth drop.
Caught on what? All right, let's finish verse 1.
Because there is no truth,
Because there's what?
there is no
So you
truth,
brought the lawsuit because there's no truth,
nor mercy,
there's no mercy.
nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
See that?
Mm.
No, that's ground to bring a lawsuit, right?
Mhm.
No knowledge of God. So that was for the northern kingdom. Now we gotta get the southern kingdom. Got a lawsuit against them too now. Don't think it ain't just the northern kingdom. Gotta go sue the other one too. Hosea chapter 12. Right? Verse 2.
Hosea chapter 12, verse 2.
Yes.
The Lord had also a controversy with Judah.
The Judah ain't got away neither. They was also sued. Sued the southern kingdom. Go ahead.
And will punish Jacob according to his ways,
Go ahead.
according to his doings, will he recompense him.
Will he recompense him? He's gonna get it.
Mm.
Right?
Mhm.
So that's what so both kingdoms were sued, and both kingdoms had judgment come upon them. Right?
Mhm.
Now I want to read down because Tony asked about this earlier. Let me just read that real quick just to get that. Go ahead.
Well, verse 3. He took his brother by the heel in the womb.
Who was that?
Oh, Jake.
That's Jacob, right? Took his brother by the heel in the womb. Go ahead.
And by his strength, he had power with the Most
By
High.
the strength he have power with God, right?
Mhm.
Showing you, I'm saying this again to show you, Jacob was no little slim, skinny dude. Very strong, like a rock type of person. Very strong person.
Building all them houses and all that, tussling with angels.
Strong.
Uh,
With strength he have power with God. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Yea, he had power over the angels.
Yeah, what?
Power over the
You
angels.
can't have power to the angel, some weak person. You know the angel is in human form. You can't be no weak person because the angel going to be in a very big, strong form himself.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And prevailed.
He what?
He prevailed.
And he prevailed. Right?
Uh,
You know how strong he is to be that prevail angel as in human form? You gotta be strong.
right.
Right? Go ahead.
He wept
He wept. What? Go ahead.
and made supplications unto him.
And made supplication unto him. That's when the angel showed him, listen, you strong. I'm stronger here.
Come,
When the angel hit his thigh,
come,
that's all out of place.
come,
Hit the weak point.
come. Sit you down for a
He was
minute.
crying, he was weeping, and made supplication after that hit.
Come.
One hit. Go ahead.
He found him in Bethel, and there he spake with us.
And there he spake with us. All right.
Mhm.
So that's what happened. He asked me earlier about wrestling up the angel. Yeah, that's a little more background on what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get 2 Kings 17, verse 13. 2 Kings.
picture how strong his twin was. The man of the field. Easy. If he tussled with angels, his twin must have been. Second.
But that's before when Jacob came back from Mesopotamia and all that. After working for about for 20 years, he bulked up big time. Wow.
But he was still getting chased by Esau.
No. He didn't have an army yet. His sons were they're still grown up. They're still like teenagers and stuff. Or in their 20s and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't that powerful yet to do nothing with Esau. When his sons got grown,
Come,
all that ended.
come.
All that ended.
I'm not real on you.
All that ended. He was strong because he had a strong support.
Mhm.
2 Kings chapter 17, verse 13.
2 Kings chapter 17, reading at verse 13.
So this is how the Most High is bringing the direct lawsuit to us, right? Go ahead.
2 Kings chapter 17, reading at verse 13. Yet the Lord testified against Israel.
Testified against who?
Against Israel.
Against Israel, right? He testified, he brought that lawsuit against them. Go ahead.
And against Judah.
And against Judah. Go ahead.
By all the prophets.
By who?
All the prophets.
That's who served them. Right? The prophets who served them. By all the prophets.
Cause that's how they do it, thus saith the Lord.
They were bringing the lawsuit. Hey, you're not keeping the agreement. You're not keeping Torah. Get back to Torah. You're worshiping idols. You're doing X, Y, Z. Get back to what you're doing. If you don't get back into what you're doing, now that you're going to my prophecy, he don't judge you.
So we suspended and in the spelled off the property and suspended and the law.
We can judge. We need to leave the judge the decree upon. The decree was to be going to captivity. Right?
That's the
Judah, 70 years in Babylon. Northern kingdom to be dispersed abroad. They'd be way more wicked than the southern kingdom. So they got a more worse of judgment and punishment. Judah 70 years, but then they came back. Then they went off again. And the next time they went off in 70 AD, they never came back. That was it.
MIA.
There was a little mini trying to come back in the Bar-October revolt, but then that was squashed out permanently. Wow. And they erased all trace of that temple. And when you people that went there in the 4th century and so on, they have no trace of the temple there, period. Nothing. Like it was never there. But they're gonna try to tell you today that Wailing Wall is part of that Wailing Wall is where it was behind that in that dome. The Romans erased all traces of it. They dug it up and removed all traces of it. That's how mad they don't see, because they don't read the history of how mad the Romans were when they came. I had to go deal with that. He said Titus didn't want to burn the temple and the cities, but the soldiers were so upset. He burned it down. That's how mad they were. Couldn't stop it, it was too late. And it all dug up. No temple. No retaining wall, no nothing. Then when the temple was not with a retaining wall, that's that Roman fort. They would have argued that it was up there. That would make no sense it was up. It would make no sense it was up there. And that little Fort Antonio on the side is supposed to be where the Roman. How does that make any sense?
I just want to say this, man. See, people need to hear people who have a good understanding of what was going on back there speak about this stuff, because it's like the wrong teachers was teaching, and they don't understand all other teachers. They don't understand what's being said in the book. They don't understand the information, and they out there teaching. That's crazy.
You wanted to see Wednesday. When we was on Zoom, you wanted to see Shabbat, man. You wanted to see Shabbat. I mean, I know, I'm just prepared. How you think his teaching was?
Yeah, that's all old information, man. It's all old stuff. I just wanted to see, because I know he be going up there and, he do that annually to see if he's still keeping that routine going.
You know, keep the routine going. This is his ninth time doing that.
Mhm.
It was his ninth time. They did it 8 times before.
Mhm.
No, but it's not. There's no way that little Fort Antonio is where the Roman fort was.
Right, right.
Well, it's smaller than the entire temple. Mount. You can't control that much people that are smaller, but not how it's gonna work.
No, I mean, big place.
Yeah. Because you gotta deal with zealots and
Right.
Atari.
Right, right,
That
right.
little fort, y'all, what is it? It's zealots alone with a rough and a
Yes.
by themselves.
Um,
You need a big fort. Right?
mm,
And the big fort gotta have support.
um,
They got their service and stuff and all that in there, so if this fort got a whole like talking about 15,000 people or something up in there. Regiment and stuff in there. What they have to have dealing with these stiff neck,
Yeah.
would have all your T's
That's hard.
called and your dad, you can't have no little fort messing with them. They crazy, they double wild.
wow. In the upper room.
Yeah. What they lying? They ain't come on. I don't need no sense that something was up there. I don't think it was up there.
Mhm.
By all the prophets, go ahead,
And by all the shears,
and by all of the seers,
here,
go ahead.
saying, turn ye from your evil ways
Turn from your evil ways. Telling them, go ahead.
and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the laws which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants, the prophets.
See, that's what he was doing. He was being served and telling what we was doing wrong. Pertaining to this lawsuit that he was suing us. Being sued.
Mhm. So he got us both, the northern and the southern kingdom.
Northern and Southern Kingdom both got a lawsuit. We lost, and
Wow.
that's why we where we are.
Wow. Wow.
We are dispersed. We are scattered.
Wow.
Scattered abroad.
Wow.
We serving out our punishment.
Wow. And
And
just
once we're done, then you gonna come and get us.
We broke a lot of contracts.
On the main contract.
wow. And just how you brought out that the Most High don't want to kill the Gentiles, that's not his first, how he want to deal with them. It's after they won't leave and won't get with the program. That's how he has to end up dealing with them. The Most High never wanted to do nothing to Israel. We just wouldn't listen. It's so
Wouldn't listen?
stiff neck.
Still not listening. That's not listening. Still not listening. Right? Let's get Proverbs 20 and 26. There's 20 and 26. Yes, sir. Proverbs chapter 20. 26. A wise king scattered the wicked and then bringeth the real over them. Right? A wise king scattered the wicked. That's how we was thinking. So what we did to us? Scatter. The Most High is a wise king, right?
Come.
He scattered the wicked. That was how we was thinking. Right? And then he does what? Then he brings the one over there.
Wiki.
He brings the wheel over there.
Over the top.
right?
So
Bring that burden, we bring that burden over there, bring that servitude of service over there.
I get locked up, now you gotta.
Yeah. We bring that servitude, that cycle, that wheel, that serving wheel cycle over there.
Is that referring to that it never has the end until you guys clean up whatever?
You know, only stop it.
Wow, and it continues.
That's why it's continuing. It's still spinning.
Come.
You got that wheel over.
It's a lot of gas in them.
A whole lot of
Everlasting gas.
Everywhere you go, like it's electric.
Spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual, electric.
Yeah, that top solar.
You gotta pick that ball up, man. That, Hebrews chapter 1, Hebrews chapter 1.
How do you say Hebrew in Hebrew?
Hebrew
No, Hebrew is a Hebrew word.
is eyeball.
Eyeball. And it come from Eber?
Huh?
It didn't come from Eber?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what they was calling son, I was brother Hebrew. I thought that's just because his name meant,
Ibar?
so he just, okay, I'm Hebrew. Call me I thought.
That's a good name. Eyeball. Eyeball after other.
That was just it, I thought. Huh? That was just it, I thought what? I thought.
Is it eyeball y'all or something like that, or just eyeball? I don't remember. All I heard was just eyeball.
Oh,
But he wasn't the main Hebrew teacher over there.
nah.
He was like over his story.
Oh, yeah.
Sharaks was the Hebrew guy over there, as far as I knew.
I heard that I thought was going, tight, by the seats.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, they athletes do that sometimes though. They're looking soft like that. Put on tights and stretch pants and stuff.
All right, we got Hebrews chapter 1, verse 10.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 1, starting at verse 10. And it reads, and thou Lord in the beginning has laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of thine hands.
It's the Most High that's made the stuff with his hand.
Mm.
Right? We see here in Hebrew, again, which I believe Paul is one that wrote Hebrew.
Mhm.
He's saying again is the Most High that did these things.
Huh. And he's the one that teaches that too, so
So clearly saying the Most High made it, but when you read Colossians and stuff, some certain things, are going on. And that's why we gotta come with the correct testimony.
Mm.
It's up to us to give the correct testimony the Most High gave us. Correct these things, to clear it up, the misunderstanding, right? Because we said, ye are my what? Witnesses.
Witnesses, huh?
That's us.
Huh.
So it's time for us to speak the truth,
Huh.
right?
Huh.
Yes, sir.
And them other nations, they don't have it. They read
No, they don't have
everything wrong and backwards. They don't know who's speaking, the who's who in the book.
They're not the witness, so they won't be called. No one would call them to speak on them. You're not the witness.
They're not sheep, they hear the voice.
Yeah, they're not the witness. They're not gonna. They wouldn't be called upon. Like who? No, you're not the witness. Somebody calling you.
You invited to the wedding, not a witness, not a.
Well, you got the parties all wrong. That's not even who he's addressing there.
Yeah, you're not. Huh. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
Scratch you all out of it.
We're not dealing with that. We're not dealing, we're not, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, what is it?
They already prayed to a statue dog, then they painted the wrong color at that.
Romans chapter 3. Verse 1. Romans chapter 3. Verse 1 and verse 2. Who got that? Go ahead.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then ask the Jew?
Yeah, what advantage do we have? Right? Go ahead.
What profit is there of circumcision?
Or what's the profit of getting circumcised? Go ahead.
Much every way
We have an advantage. Much every way. Go ahead.
charity,
Chiefly
chiefly,
meaning the highest way is what?
Most High.
Go ahead.
because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
See, because unto us was committed the oracles of God.
Praises to him.
Right? The oracle, we just went through the oracles are
The test.
the testimony.
Huh.
The testimony was committed to us.
Mhm.
That's the advantage that we have. Our advantage we have that we have the testimony.
The
We
right
are the
testimony.
witnesses. Right.
The right
have that.
testimony.
They don't have that. So that means they don't have that advantage.
Huh.
They try to lie and say, hey, we all equal.
Yeah.
This verse don't say that.
Well, they say we all equal.
They try to say we are all equal. This verse says we have an advantage.
Huh.
But the advantage is that
So what advantage have the Jew? Right? Or what profit is circumcision? He says much every way, then he goes chiefly the highest way made an advantage because that unto them,
Huh.
the Israelites,
Huh.
were committed to the oracles of God. This gives us an advantage. That's why if you're not keeping this, you've lost your advantage. That's why they're teaching us is done away with.
Huh.
Is to take your advantage away from you.
Um,
Yes, sir. You want to say something?
Who would be their mediator between the Most High and the other, I don't know if they unclean, like the other heathen, the Gentile nations, who would be their
mediator.
mediator, like ours would be Hamashiach Yahushua or Moses is one too. Who's theirs supposed to be?
They don't have a
They don't
mediator.
have one.
They don't have a mediator.
To the Most High King, they don't have one,
They don't have a mediator.
and they want to be
The
at
only way they would have a mediator in Jesus Christ if they decide to bow down and decide they want to be servants. And then they will be for the thing, oh, you want to, okay, yeah, you want to serve. I'll mediate him wanting to be a servant, but if you trying to be something more than that, then now you on your own. I'm not mediating that.
Right, right,
I'm mediating Torah.
right.
Torah says you go serve the Israelites.
That's beautiful.
Now, if you want to do it with that, I can slide in and mediate some of that for you, help you out. But other than that,
Right,
I can't help.
right. There's nobody help when we
If
serve.
you ain't trying to keep Torah, then I can't help.
No.
Son of the school family.
You can't be no mediator. You don't know enough.
Mhm.
What are you gonna say? I'll them through the back door?
Right.
Not gonna work?
Look back door.
Back door, what's back door? Back door.
Got gates,
Ain't no window back there neither.
Come on.
drives and gates.
The minute he said that, he disqualified because you tell me he's on the hand stuff right here.
Uh,
Trying to sneak people in.
They ain't even got their ID.
He ain't even got his police card. He trying to be the mediator or anything. He got the first one to get himself in. So I told us you didn't mess around finding yourself out trying to get them in.
Where are
Who was
you?
that?
Huh?
Who was service?
Huh?
Was he on?
No. I told him that already, so I think I'm talking about his back. I already told him that already. You don't find yourself out trying to get them in.
Done,
You get yourself in first.
done, done, done.
Once you in, they talk about you trying to get someone else in, but you gotta
Right.
get yourself in
Right.
first,
Right,
right?
right, right. And that's about enduring, so you gotta endure it.
You talk about getting some non-Israelites in, and you ain't got it.
You don't wanna hear
It's
that.
kind of like, oh,
Now it's just trying to get some Gentiles in there. That Get about these people. I guarantee you, if it was the other way around, they wouldn't try to get it in for a block.
Right.
they just bring them up.
They been doing this behind your back.
You be like, nah, kill them.
They to be there under they present.
Yeah.
All white parentheses, you see how Latinos work at the warehouses, everybody. Chinese, people in the blood, Italian, everybody.
All about
It's all
it.
about
They're people first.
billionaires.
Yeah.
They're gonna get all of their people in,
Right,
then they might think about doing something for you.
right.
If they want to do something for them,
And that's slim to none.
yeah, but they ain't gonna do nothing.
What they gonna do for you is slide you on a serving tip or something like that. That's about it.
Mm.
All right, who was reading?
So I
Go ahead.
was that
Verse 3.
verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Man, so what if some did not believe? Just so you don't believe. Go ahead.
Believe shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
It's just because they don't believe. They get caught up in this, be with this atheist. I don't believe. And
God. Mm. Mm.
it make it seem like because they don't believe something that's the end of everything and it's supposed to be. Well, like, you ain't moving the needle.
Right,
Your unbelief ain't moving nothing.
right.
But what if some did not believe? Shall they unbelieve in the front of God of none? Of course not. I don't mean a bunch of nonsense.
That's
I
right.
don't worry about that. I
Right.
don't worry about atheists. I don't worry about whoever don't believe.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, you're not supposed to because they're the ones that's gonna take part.
Done.
Because all we do up there, deep down, just pull it.
They don't we listen. God don't need you to believe.
That's,
That's the problem.
that's
You
deep.
think someone needs you to
that's
believe.
deep. That's deep.
Don't need you to believe.
Right, right.
You ain't a sheep.
You know, after you make people believe. It ain't about you.
Done. Mhm.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, verse 4. Verse 4. God forbid
Yeah.
that, yea, let God be
Let God be
true,
Let God be true.
but every man a liar.
But every man a liar.
Pray.
Right? Let God be true and every so you say you don't believe. Ain't no God, you's a liar. You're lying. Right here, it don't matter.
Mm.
You gonna let God be true, but that nonsense you talking is lies.
Mm.
Right? Go ahead.
Be true, but every man a liar, as it is written,
Yeah.
that thou mightest be justified in the saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Yeah. How you gonna overcome when you're a judge? You gotta see what the Most High said. You gotta let God be true. Yes, sir.
Well, they say let every man be a liar. Who is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai considered on this earth?
Amen. I don't think you're the question there or something.
No, just cause I'm feeling like we hear the angel of man just seeing like hearing this verse,
This is talking about them that it said, for what if some believe? What if some did not believe?
Yeah, that's the 8.
That's what we're talking about, the ones that don't believe, right? It said, shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Two questions here.
Right,
What if some don't believe? Question,
right.
right? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Question.
Absolutely not.
Verse 4 answers him,
God forbid.
God forbid. Yea, let God be true and every man a liar. He's talking about those that don't believe. These men, let every one of these men be a liar.
Okay, come.
They're the one that's lying.
Mm.
Because if they don't believe, they're gonna give you a whole bunch of reasons why they what? Don't believe.
Mhm.
And it's a whole bunch of what?
Lie.
Lie. It's a whole bunch of lies. Why they don't believe? Because they claiming how that we came from monkeys, we
Come.
came from apes. Is
Science.
that the truth?
Science.
That's a lie. The apes are still here. They don't believe because it's a Big Bang Theory. Can that ever can they put a Big Bang Theory? No.
No, right.
It's a lie.
And science means to know. You have to be able to prove it. How you gonna prove a Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. That's what they say they can prove.
Um,
That's why they said let every man be a liar.
um,
Because they're not speaking what God said.
right. That makes them a liar.
That's what they do lie. They have to be speaking the truth. I don't believe that. Okay?
So does that make what God said without effect?
Right.
No, because you don't believe it. Who are you?
God said the sun and the moon still gonna be here. We still here. It's still here. But the moon.
No,
The sun and the moon is gonna be here. He said it's still here.
they feel here.
Oh, where's no way? Right?
Mhm.
Everything that God said has happened.
Wow.
Everything that's been predicted has happened.
Wow.
So who's been telling the truth all this time?
The Most High.
The whole time telling the truth. Man been lying.
I say he's batting 1,000.
You see, the problem with this situation here is the translation of this word every. See, again, that's the word tithe, and it's not every.
No.
It's individual. But individual men are liars. See, they translated this as every, but it's not every.
Right.
This is the problem.
Wow. And now you can't even convince nobody that that's not the way that was supposed to be read.
That has to be what it said, because if every man is a liar, then the person that wrote this would be a liar.
And now you can't trust nothing.
And that would make no sense.
Paul would be a liar, Moses and all the greats,
Oh,
like, nah. That just didn't add up to you.
So it's not every man.
Right.
But I'm specific, that's why the context of who was talking about is those unbelievers out here, people the one that don't believe.
I could see an atheist being a liar too.
Oh, they lie all the time.
Right. They don't have no moral.
Their being atheist is based on nothing but lies.
Some.
Cause even when something bad happened, oh my God, just forgive me.
Right.
Deathbed or something.
Right. First name that turn up.
They believe in gravity and it's proven.
Right.
Prove it. Can't prove the gravity.
Right.
Can't prove the earth is round and the ball. All that foolishness because they believe in it as atheists. What that nonsense. And they think they're so smart.
Right. What's up with gravity and balloons? Why the balloon go up? Right. And helium is lighter than air. See that?
Because the guy there is confusing. So helium can defy gravity. Is that what you're trying to do?
Because it's lighter
It
than
doesn't
air.
make any sense.
They make it. They saying it's lighter than air, so it will float.
You know what that is
That's
something,
even worse.
That is.
The lighter should be easier to pull down.
It's every part in here.
The lighter is easier to pull down. The heavier, the harder to pull down.
Genius, bro. That's thinking outside the box right there.
Just like when you had those people flying in those balloons. Yeah.
And
They, when it goes up, it goes, with gravity, it pulls it back.
Gravity can't pull the birds out of here. Birds fly over it because they pull them out of here.
how these other in the class not catching on to that every part, that every man be alive, like y'all might. That it just didn't settle right, like that every man be alive.
You know,
Like-
it's people that believe the Bible in its entirety, that there's no flaws in it.
But you know, it'll be like we all lying, just you know, like I'm just making sense out of it though. Like if you hear the make sense
So
out of it,
every man
like
is a
robotic,
liar.
man.
Every man is a liar if you ain't saying what the Most High Christ
There you go.
It's
That
as
part.
simple as that. That's why it says, as it is written, that thou may be justified in your saying, and might as overcome when you are judged. When you go to the judge, you should have been saying, wait, I was saying what Christ said. I was saying what the apostle that Paul Christ said.
Right,
I was saying what God said in the Old Testament. I was saying that.
right,
That's how you're gonna be justified. Well, you justified it if you were saying that
right,
you're not using your words,
right, right,
using the Most High Christ word.
right, right.
You ain't doing that. What is the problem? Yes, sir.
So the Tanakh only meaning they saying that they eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, right? And then when Hamashiach Yahushua come, he said, yay, but I'll have you deal with them like this, Matthew 6 and 9.
You know, an eye for an eye. They don't understand an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. What they don't understand what that means.
Okay,
What's the issue?
okay,
Right? They think an eye for an eye literally. Let me get you back.
right. Okay,
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you took my car,
right,
I could take your car,
right,
but at equal value.
right,
An eye for an eye. You took my eye, I'm take your eye. It's equal, right? It's an equal take.
right,
You took from me, I take from you.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's about. It isn't about literally if you take my eye, me taking your eye,
Right,
right?
right.
That's an option, but it's not. It don't want you to do that. What it wants you to do, if you take my eye, it wants you to compensate me evenly for my eye.
Mhm.
That's what it's getting at.
Right,
It
right,
wants you to compensate me evenly for my. Now, if you can't tell me for our eye, then I gotta take your eye.
right. Even exchange,
Yeah, but if you say I can compensate you for your eye,
right,
right?
right,
You just okay. Well, give me that.
right.
I'll take that for my eye.
Yeah, see,
So that's what it's really getting at. It ain't getting at, well, I'm gonna have to get you back, because usually when someone get revenge on someone, they always go overboard, right or wrong. It's never the equal thing. Like if you bust windows in my car, what am I gonna do to you?
Bust your head open.
I'm gonna bust your whole head open, not just bust your window back, and I'll do the same thing back to
right,
you.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
They never do the exact same thing back exactly. It's always extra.
right. And it's supposed to be equal or less.
It's supposed to be even.
Right,
It's supposed to be even across the board.
Wow.
Right? That's what it's supposed to be. An eye for eye, tooth for tooth. That's what it says.
That ain't the way
Yeah.
to operate.
The spiritual side is to compensate evenly. The carnal side is to go ahead and then go take the eye back and the tooth back. Right? We ain't trying to do that. We're not trying to do that.
But then right there, Jesus is explaining, but if you pray for your brother and have love for your brother, then that's how the Most High is going to deal with you.
Yeah, but see, when you come to the spiritual aspect of it, right? The spiritual person aspect of it, what he can do is this. He can replace your eye. He can put your eye back. Can he not?
Like the way to hear.
You see, the other level of it is that when you come to that other level of it,
Right.
right?
Wow.
I can put your eye back. I can put your teeth back. I can resurrect the dead. I can do all that.
Wow.
See, that's an extra level. But
Wow.
when you come in line with what the Most High will, you can do that physical thing,
Right.
but you beyond that. You're on a spiritual thing.
Right.
Right? I'm not trying to do the carnal thing and take your eye back.
Right.
I'm trying to go beyond that. That's what God he's trying to move us forward into the spiritual sun.
Right, right. That's how we're gonna be glorified.
That's how we're gonna get going to happen. Today still on that iPhone, that's why the Tanakh only, they stay in a carnal state of mind and don't go beyond into a spiritual, and then all of that. They do not understand the Tanakh, period.
God.
They don't understand. This guy wasn't a big Tanakh dude talking about how Isaiah 53 ain't talking about Jesus Christ, that is talking about the prophets. I'm saying this is the nonsense that you're talking about. I can't believe he's talking about one person. He's talking about prophets, the prophets. Like right there, you know what you're talking about, bro. You know what you're talking about, bro. How you talking about the prophets, man? Talking about an individual. Right? You know what I'm saying? Talking about Israel. How are you talking about Israel? That's impossible. All Israelites have never died. The
Right.
person has been three died. When have all Israelites died? When? It has never happened.
No. Most
I've
like,
always been an Israelite, alive.
keeps are really. Most like keep it really.
Huh. I have to stop sharing that. It's just us. All right, end this live, man. I'm gonna end it right there.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. I'm gonna end it right there.